Skull Manor and kind of like exercise the spirits there. And after that, basically decided to like probably want to build up the place to become a tavern or a place to stay of some sort. That will unfortunately take some time and some money, as your discussion with Volo and with the if Rinier Never Ember as well. You guys find out that it's roughly going to take you about 1,500 gold pieces. Sum of money which you unfortunately do not have in hand at the moment. How you went about going to get that was deciding to speak to a moneylender. You went to speak to Mert, who you've met before, and he sent you all some invites to a theatre show. So you guys headed down to Light Theatre, spoke to him in private in one of his theatre boxes, and he basically came out to tell you guys that he was a harbor agent and he needed assistance with something in order for him to be faithful with his investments. He feels that he wishes you guys, quite capable as you are, saving Rainier and Floon. You probably have some skills on your side and you can probably assist him with some things. He gave some of you guys Harper pins, some of you guys decided, one of you decided not to join, which is totally fine. That is totally up to you. But Mert basically gave you all a tiny little mission to help him with looking for these speaking horse, apparently, that pulls one of the drays within the city of Waterdeep. And the only kind of like kind of like clue that you guys get as to who this horse might actually, where this horse might actually be, is that she had this violet flower behind the left ear, kind of a marking to kind of tell you guys that this is probably the mare named as Maxine. How you guys go about doing that is totally up to you, but it is the very night that you guys finish that talk with Mert, head back out to the city of Waterdeep, and it is evening by the time the show is finished. Your meeting with Mert has completed as well, and you guys head back out. And that's where you see Alexander standing by himself. And we all will jump right back into this. So, what do you guys plan to do? It is late evening right now, probably another 3-4 more hours to midnight. So, what are your plans, people? What do you all plan to do?
I tell the party that so what's next? Did he give us a mission or what?
He did, but I thought you weren't interested in the work that he had on offer.
Not I want to, but he doesn't have what I want to. But so yeah.
I mean, Mert's a font of information. I'm sure, given time and if we prove ourselves, I'm sure he'll be able to help you look for whatever it is you're looking for. What are you looking for? I don't mind asking.
What are you looking for? And why wasn't enough? Did he say something to make you feel like he didn't want to, that he wouldn't be of help?
As I was like, yeah. Eddie, that's okay. Some of you make a persuasion check. Comrade, since you're the one asking.
How about this? How about this? Do you want to tell them or not? If you don't want to tell them, it's totally up to you.
I say this. I said something private there's something that I can't tell you, but not on this one.
Okay. I'm happy to roll persuasion if you want me to, man.
It's all right.
It's fine. It's fine. If he doesn't want to say, he doesn't want to say. It's totally up to him. Azurish is going to go, well, to each our own secrets. If you don't want to tell us, I don't think we can tell you about what we're supposed to do, according to what Mert said. So might have to keep you out of it. Technically, you're not one of the Harpers.
Although I,
Very well.
I do hope you reconsider, Alex. I think there's an opportunity to do a lot of good work.
All right. So I was
Already?
like, fine. All right, fine. I tell you guys. It's about my family. My family is under the Zenithar guild member.
They're Zentari members, dude.
No, sorry, yeah. Sorry, not then. Wait, really?
Zenithar or Zentari?
Wait. Oh, no.
It's your own backstory.
Zenithar guild, Eddie.
Zenithar Guild? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, with the Zenithar Guild, yeah.
It's under Zenithar guild.
Okay.
So for now, I'm not sure that how to find information more about the Zenithar, because if they find out that I'm his son, they might do something to my family.
Wait, whose son?
No,
Are you looking for your family? Are you looking for your
parent. My parent, in other words. Like, which means that, in other words, I try to save them, in other words.
Are they members of the guild? Are they fleeing from the guild? And
Yes.
Yes to what?
Are
the
the
member-
enemies of the guild?
They are a member of the Zenithar guild.
and how do you feel about that? I mean, we've had a few incidents with them already. They nearly killed us.
Did we kill your parents by accident? Did anybody say?
Are your parents birds?
What? No.
Is that the orc dude that we massacred in
Is that your,
detail?
is that your dad? Is the funny brain thing your mother?
Oh. Oh no! It was the tentacle thing, face
No.
thing, wasn't it? I get it now. I get it. That's
Oh,
where your
no.
powers come from.
No lah. But so, okay, Alexander was like, no, it's actually, you see, I was not really born with my parents, but they raised me. There's a time that we are not a thief, but it was a good time for me because I see their true color and their true love, their true feeling about me. But one day they join. They start, they start to have this. I don't know. One guy just offering my parent, do this stuff, and they start to change, and the way they treat me like a tool, like like I've been go through like tight stuff, like what I mean. Like stealing, all stealing and smuggling and stuff like that. Yep, that was me when I was a kid.
That seems like a good family bonding experience.
Foggy.
But not for me. By the way, I want to take back my family. I want to save them from the Zenithar guild. If they die,
If they don't want to be saved.
then I guess I have to do what I have to do.
What do
The
you
end
have?
of the Zenithar guild.
Are you going to kill your parents?
No, but I will return them to the law. I have done my best, but I can't change human being. That's one thing that I know.
I mean,
Well, since your crimes are in the past, I don't think I can exactly, tell the city watch about it right now. But thank you for letting us know.
Statute of limitations.
I'm sure the code legal covers that as well.
All right, fine. What's next?
well, it's getting late.
Yeah.
Go on, Oki. Sorry. Keep going.
I said it's getting late. I mean, I don't know if anyone wants anything to do anything else tonight. I was going to call tonight, I think.
Yeah, I guess so.
But Alex, I mean, I think it's worth reconsidering. I mean, if your ultimate aim is to stop the Xanathars Guild, I think the Harpers would help with that. But of course, it's up to you. I mean, I still have one of those talking bird things, those paper bird things, if we need to reach Mert in case you change your mind. But I'll leave it up to you. I mean, I think we could use your help with the task we've been given. But yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna go and sleep on it, I think.
I understand. I will try my best and help what I can.
No worries.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head back towards the manor for the night, or head back to your individual homes, I'm guessing.
I think I'll go for the manor, I guess.
Okay.
Are there like beds in the manor?
No, absolutely not. It's not
Nothing,
been
right?
fixed
Yeah.
up. Yeah, it's not been fixed up at all. You guys
I
have your
own this
bedrolls
place
and
now,
stuff.
and I'm gonna sleep there.
So okay.
Well, you and me both, Augie.
Me too, me too.
It's the first time owning property. It's a novel experience.
This is a novel experience. Okay, so if you guys are not doing anything for the night, you're not looking for any shops or anything of the more,
It was near midnight,
guys-
right?
I'll say it's like a few hours away. Most of the shops are closing. You still see like a couple of taverns, a few like late night cafes still opening up. The theater itself is already closing down, but yeah, it is we're quite late in the evening already. So not sure what you can do, but depends. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna. Nah, just probably just gonna go back to the Troll Skull.
Yeah, sure, no worries. If you guys you're not planning to do anything today, that is totally fine as well. All of you head back either to your manor. I'm guessing Azura and Rayan head back to their individual homes to have their sleep for the evening. But yeah, nothing much happens for the night. You guys sleep on the tasks at hand, figuring out what you need to do. But I believe you all kind of like reconvene back in the morning, back at Troll Skull Alley. And you guys have all your long rests, can get back your hit points or anything that you might have spent the previous day. But it is the next day, 1492 DR, the 15th of Myrtle. It's the good Monday morning, technically, as you guys all head out onto the streets and head back towards Troll Skull Manor. So yeah, you guys are all back together again, and it is the morning. What would you all like to do?
I'm gonna pull Rayan aside, maybe.
You guys, any idea how we find a horse?
No idea.
I guess we just have to ask around. I mean, a horse wearing flowers seems to be. I guess that would be remarkable.
Are they like stables? I mean, she's a city horse, right? She pushes one of the dray. What was it again?
Yeah, the towering drays. They're basically like large carriages that like hold about 4 or 5 horses. They are basically like a bus service for the entire city. Even now, if you're standing around like Troll Skull Alley, you definitely see 1 or 2 like towering vehicles kind of move past you. But yeah, you don't exactly spot a horse with a violet flower on behind her left ear. So if you like, perhaps you can make me a survival check. Or you can spend the whole day wandering the city and try to look for this horse. It is a large point.
Anyone has a survival that's more than +2?
What?
Survival.
A 3? But the clerics are probably better.
I have, but I will try if you want to.
There, I'm proficient in survival, but it's still only a +2.
Yeah, give me a second. Let me try it.
Maybe can we both roll or just one of us?
Depends. What are you looking for, and who is looking for what?
Yeah, I don't guess. Like.
Well, I mean, there must be stables, right? If they're horses, that means they're stables.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, from my experience, do I know any stable?
Not that you know of. They aren't exactly stables per se in Waterdeep. Every inn, every house, every place has their own like garage stable.
Oh.
So there are a million of them within the city itself, and that's just like you guys are just in one ward. There's like 5 different like districts to search in.
Wow.
So
But
you
what
could
they're-
search the whole day.
right?
You could search every stable if you want. That will probably take the whole day.
I'm wondering, I mean, for these dray horses, is there like a public service? Is there like public stables for them or something?
There isn't exactly a public stable that you know. Most of these services run privately. Whoever owns the drays and the towering and the horses, it probably belongs to them. And yeah, they just supply the service throughout the city. If you want, you could just stop one of these and ask if you like,
No.
or you could just search for a horse out on the streets, or perhaps one in the stable, or you could ask around. What would you like to do?
Oh boy. What actually you try to find it, you guys?
We need to find a horse with a flower in its hair. Which seems like in a city the size of Waterdeep. I'm not sure how. I mean,
Any particular like wards that are more heavy with Centaurian activity?
Yes. Oh, Zentarium activity. Sorry, you mean
Yeah,
Zentarium's activity?
because we're looking for
Um,
agents. Like,
I'll say make me an intelligence check.
Okay.
Yay!
Yeah, can I make that check as well? I'm
Yay.
trying to. I was about to
Yeah,
ask. Yeah.
Sure. Make me an intelligence check.
I know things, guys. Trust me.
You guys know the Zentarium are everywhere, under every cornerstone, behind every alleyway.
Everywhere. Right?
Yeah,
I
you could be a Zentarium. You could be a Zentarium. I was like, I could be a Zentarium.
Zentari?
Pretty sure you're not.
I know.
I hope not.
I know something. Are we looking for Zentari
Oh
now?
man, that's a low roll.
I mean, everyone knows something, I guess, but not where these Zentarium folks are. Unfortunately, none of you are members of the Zentarium. Neither do you know anyone who knows about the Zentarium at the moment. And you're currently looking for someone who is keeping
Knows
tabs on the Zentarium. So, yeah, unfortunately for you guys, no idea where the Zentarium might reside. You probably have a better idea where the Xanathars Guild is because technically you went to one of their hideouts.
Maybe we should ask the Xanatars Guild where to find the Zentarians.
Wow.
Well, I
I
think
know
we
one
should
guy.
just hire one of those
Is there a yellow page?
carts and just keep a lookout as we scour the city.
Yeah, I guess that.
I don't have much money.
I mean, wait. We have money. We have a ton of money. I mean, party money if you want.
Those people who live within the city, you would know that a ride on one of these drays would cost you like 4 copper pieces to get from one place to another.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
These are not the private carriages that you guys.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This is like a bus
taxi,
ride.
lah. Taxi.
It's not taxi. This is not taxi. This is bus. this is not even bus. This is this bus will be closer to a bus, right? Yeah.
Okay, fine. Grab lah. Grab.
They follow.
Grab mahal though.
Grab.
No, nothing like Grab. This is exactly like a bus. You pay to get on the bus. The bus goes wherever. The bus does not go to your place. That's entirely your problem. You have to find out how to get there. You don't get off on one stop.
Yeah.
You know? So if you've ever taken a bus, I hope in your entire life, that's how a bus works. It is not like Grab or Uber.
Well, okay. I guess we can start looking by
Just by looking.
or maybe us.
Yeah, grab a ride
Sure.
and ask the driver.
So those people who want to ask around, you can make me investigation checks. Those people who are just kind of looking for stables or perhaps where maybe these
Yeah.
Zentarium might congregate, perhaps where these horses or drays might be like kind of traveling around the city. You can make me a survival check. So
Survival. All right.
you guys can choose which one you want to roll.
I will
roll
choose survival. Yay!
I am dying, guys.
Even in the city, you might
was
die.
the other one? What was the non-survival one?
You're following the road, then you see like one. You see like this tracks on the road. You see a flower. On the road.
Investigation?
Hey,
Oh
this
yeah,
flower.
I'll go
Hey,
investigation.
get out of the way! And you see-
I've never lived on my own before.
What happened to you, Mara, today? What?
Okay, so I'll say this. Cormon with a survival of 14, you get an idea that eventually, like looking at the system and how these like carriages kind of move, they mostly kind of move through the better neighborhoods in Waterdeep, meaning North Ward, the Sea Ward as well, basically the richer districts. And they don't head towards like the poorer districts, like the lower part of the dock wards and perhaps the field wards, like poorest districts in this city. So you get an idea that they pretty much like work around a couple of districts. With a survival of 23, you do know, I think, just from spending some time within the city, you mostly know that the very big ones, the towering drays, like the bus lights, vehicles, those would be mostly around the North Ward and the Sea Ward with the 23. Ryan, with an investigation of 21. I'll say I'll say you get an idea as well. Pretty much the same thing. That if you kind of wait around this couple of areas within the Sea Ward and the North Ward where the stops are, you might be able to come across one of these trays. And so hopefully the one with Maxine, the one that is pulled by Maxine. So it might take you about a full day to kind of wait around to kind of see maybe for the carriage to pass by. But it is quite likely that eventually all of the drays that work within the district kind of like will pass in a certain area. So you can just literally just pick any one of the bus stops. There's even one like near Trollskull Alley that you can kind of like stop there and just kind of check out every dray that comes and pass by.
All right. Well, I don't think we'll have to go too far. It's most of them
Yeah.
work around the Sea Ward and the North Ward, so could just pick a spot and just wait there, watch.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
And if
So-
you want to hedge our bets, we could split up.
Yeah, up to you guys.
I don't have money, I told you that. Just kidding.
Well, Alex has the party funds, so
Party funds? Are we having a
but
party?
I think the cheapest thing to do if you don't want to spend anything is just to wait around. In fact, just down there at the
Yeah,
end
you
of
point to the
street.
nearest. Yeah, you point to the nearest bus stop. One of these dray stops near the streets, and you can simply see one of these drays like passing by, just stops there. The passengers come in and out, and there is like people like gathering fare as well. Before it takes about a few minutes before they start moving on to the next one.
Well,
That would be cheapest, really. Might take whole day though.
What's this about party
I'll try
funds?
to
Are
earn
we
some
having a
money.
party?
Starts busking.
Yeah, it is totally possible for you to do that as well.
I'll assist by using minor illusion to judge up a performance if needed.
Up to you. But I'll say this, with those survival and investigation checks all together, you guys kind of head off to one of these stops and start waiting around, basically. It takes you about a good half a day. I'll say close to about almost afternoon, when the sun is literally like looks like it's about to head down into the mountains. Before all of you see this before you. Eventually, one of the drays gets pulled alongside the stop. And as you look, you all notice very front horse amongst like 4 of them, of these draft horses. One of them has a purple flower on your head. You can see that there are already passengers like come heading up into the carriage already. There are 2 men kind of like running the business. There is this one young human male on top of the second part of the carriage. He's like basically commandeering the entire vehicle, and he just sits there just waiting for another young male. They look pretty similar. In fact, I'm not sure, but they could be brothers or related. And he's just waiting down there with a coin pouch, kind of like waiting for passengers coming past. And some of them, you can see like a half walk come by. It's like, just take me to the VR, not worth it. Like, yes, sure. It's 4 copper pieces. Please pay in. Get on if you like.
All right.
And you all see this in front of you.
I'll try and like get into the line of sight of the horse and like surreptitiously flash the harper pin like under my coat and see if
Right.
it sees it.
It sees it. I'll say, are you doing this quite openly, or
No, I'm trying to be sneaky, like subtle, or
Ooh,
I will accidentally I'll walk past and I'll accidentally bump into like the guy taking the the fare, like
yes.
just as a distraction, and then I'll fall down. And
Okay.
then I'll like pretend to be like I hurt I twisted my ankle or something, but then when he comes by, I'll like sort of like, oh,
I'll say
Not too
make
bad.
me a deception check, and for
Okay.
you, Cormoran, I'll say make me a sleight of hand check.
deception. Okay.
With 12, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Hi. Well done.
All right. Cormoran, you kind of flash the harper pin towards the horse itself. It kind of glances backwards for a bit, looks towards your direction, and glances back to the front again.
Yeah.
I mean, they just look like horses. You're not even sure whether it's gotten a look at what you've kind of flashed them. But then you see Brian kind of like grab onto one of the man taking the fare, and he just like kind of tumbles down to the ground. And you see him like, oh, right here. Are you all right? Oh, I'm so sorry. And starts picking you up.
my foot. I'm so sorry.
I did
That
not
was
mean
my
that.
bad.
I'm so sorry. Look, it just points up to the carriage. If you need a ride to wherever you need to go, I can do it free of charge, just for you. I am so sorry.
While that's happening, I will try to telepathically speak to the horse
Yeah.
and just say, Maxine, this is the Harper check-in. Might ask us to look for you.
Mhm.
And I want to see if she responds. It's like kind of like see if I hear anything back from her.
All
Horse
right.
freaks out.
You try. I'll say roll me. Roll me a persuasion check.
Runaway carriage kills 3, injures 4 others.
All right. You send out one of your psychic thoughts towards this horse, and immediately the horse turns back and looks towards you. It looks towards the people that are kind of running the dray itself, and in your head, it goes, "Who are you? How are you doing this? You're in my head."
Yeah, my name's Cormoran. Me and my friends have just joined the Harpers. Might ask us to look for you. We can continue this conversation. I'll get on the dray, and we can keep talking like this to avoid any suspicion. And I'll make my way around to the guy. Give him what 4 copper was it?
Yeah, 4 copper.
Yeah. So I'll pay him the 4 copper. Kind of get on and sit next to my injured friend.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll say Cormoran and Ryan, yeah, you guys kind of get onto the top deck. The lower deck is already quite filled with people, so you just basically head up all the way to the top where there are like benches on the outside, and there's only like 1 or 2 people sitting there, but mostly just other city folk, tradespeople. You think a couple of like lesser nobles, but nobody that you would know.
I just
As you said,
try to make sure I stay within 30 feet of?
Oh yeah, you're definitely within 30 feet. Yeah. From the front of the cart all the way to where Maxine might be is probably about 10 feet. And you guys get on. Anybody else getting on?
Yes, I'm following them.
I will, yep, follow him.
Well, I guess
Okay.
we'll all get.
So minus off 4 copper pieces if you're paying. The only person who doesn't have to pay is Ray.
Okay, so how many that they need to pay? I will use my fund.
4 copper.
4 copper for each person. So altogether, there is
Did they give
technically
change?
5 of you that need to pay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Did they give change?
So that's 20 copper.
All right.
2 silver.
Okay. I use 2 silver.
Oh, you're
All right.
paying?
You pass off 2 silver. Then he to the front man and he just goes, thank you very much. Thank you for all your friends. Yes. Welcome to the Wolfwood Race Company. We will take a short journey around the northward and around the seaward as well before heading towards the trade stock and back again. This will be our last ride for the evening. So thank you. Please get on. And everyone starts heading right up. So you guys are all there.
Yeah, and also I'll kind of quietly to everybody. What do we need to check with Maxine again?
Just information about the Zents.
Yeah. Okay, I think tell pass
How
to
are we
Maxine.
talking?
and say,
We talked to the
Wow.
horse.
with my
Don't
brain, Maggie, with my brain.
Cormoran's got that down, I'm sure.
How do we know that the horse can talk? I want to see the horse talk.
The hell is wrong with you? You from the Fae?
Yeah,
Who
Augie,
knows?
Augie, you have a horse's lower limbs. Like you're basically a talking horse sometimes.
Wow, that's so racist. Wow,
Shit.
that's so racist.
Wow.
Well, I need to write that down.
He gets off immediately.
Marah just make a note and then just, I need to write.
Hey, Zero here as well. So everyone basically found the horse eventually. It took them like about a day. And you guys are now on the carriage itself, and apparently Cormoran is psychically speaking with the horse. So anything you'd like to do?
Yeah, so I guess I'll just ask Maxine. Wants to know if you have any information on the time. You've been radio silent. What's a radio? Is it? Yeah. The Harpers haven't heard from you recently, so they asked us to check in and make sure you were okay.
All right. And you hear your head, and you're with the Harpers, correct?
Yeah. Did you not see the pin? We're on the thing now, so I can't really show it to you. But yes, we are.
I mean, I saw you move your coat a little, but didn't really get a good sight. But I guess, I mean, if you know about Mart and what I'm supposed to do, all right. And you can see the horses like plopping along, and she's pretty much like, unless you know that you are speaking to her right now in the head, nobody can tell that this horse is actually able to speak. So in your head, Maxine will go, well, Conrad, there was about a week ago or so, I believe we gave a ride to a sun elf and his half-orc bodyguard. We picked them up around the corner of Net Street and Dock Street, and then we dropped them at the Yawning Portal. As they were about getting off, they did mutter something about planting agents within the guild, but I guess they are probably mentioning Xanathar's guild, the enemy of the Xanthar, and these factions all warring for power within the city. But based on this, I believe those two that we picked up are more than likely Zent agents.
Oh, great.
But
Guys, is there anything else we need to ask her? She says that about a week ago, there was an elf and a half-orc talking about planting agents in Xanathar's guild. She thinks it's entire agents. A lot of, I guess, espionage and conspiracy stuff going on.
Where did they stop? Get off?
At the Yawning Portal. She told me that. Yawning Portal. Do we need to ask her anything else?
Well, just whatever info that she could give, I suppose.
Might
That's
we
all that
find her if we need
Mirt
to?
said.
Sorry, what was that, Mara?
Where we might find her if we needed to.
Oh, okay. Good. So again, telepathically to the horse, I say, anything else the Harpers should know?
Not at the moment. I don't think there is anything else I know.
All right. If we need to find you again, what would be the best way to do that?
Guess do what you just did. I haven't spoken with any of the agents for some time, so I guess you're the ones that came to look for me. I have to do this work kind of for my cover for now.
You're okay. You're good.
I mean, what's good for a horse, really? I don't really know. I get fed. I'm fine. These guys treat me well, and she just turns towards the carriage rider and what seems to be one of the other brothers, kind of like taking the fare as well. She just goes, "The Wolfwood brothers are pretty nice. I mean, what more can an employee ask for?"
All right. Well, we're all. I mean, not that you could get to us, but we're all at the Trollskull Manor. If you ever do need to need anything, just send word, and we will assist you however we can.
Thank you. I will think about that. Sure. If I ever need assistance, I will come back to the Trollskull Manor. You're very kind.
Most welcome. So I'll turn to the other. Does this dray go past the Yawning Portal?
You see that it starts heading towards like the seaward, and it kind of comes back around. It'll probably take you about an hour or so before like you reach anywhere close to the Yawning Portal before you can kind of get up. But yeah, eventually, as you're waiting there, you can definitely see that the Yawning Portal is coming up already. So if you want, you guys can get off, head towards the Yawning Portal, and check out what's happening there.
Well, I suggest to the group, I guess. Should we go to the Yawning Portal and keep investigating, or
Yes,
do we?
I think so.
As we get off the carriage, I'll give if I have like some dried apple in my rations or something, I'll give it to Augie and say, "Go give this to the horse and have a chat."
I'll say amongst your rations, you have like nuts and berries and like bits of dried food. Not exactly like an apple. But if you want, you can minus off one of your ration packs to try to feed the horse.
Well, I'll give it to Augie and tell him, go talk to the horse quietly if you really want. Tell it thank you.
I'll do that. I'll try to approach the horse.
Okay, so you guys all kind of get off the dray, and you hand your ration pack to Augie. As you start heading up one of the horses, you see the owner, this man that kind of comes over. The fare taker that's been coming over just goes, "Sorry, what are you trying to do with the horses?"
She's so pretty. Can I give her a treat?
Make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion check. Okay, let's do this. No.
Oh dear.
Please do not feed the horses. They have a strict routine and diet as well. Please do not do that.
Oh. Please.
I
mean the Puss in
I'll
Boots.
have to give you Augie to say
Puss in Boots
sorry.
face. No.
Sorry, what?
No. I make the Puss in Boots face.
All good. I'll give Bardic Inspiration.
Lol.
What are you? Wait, what? Why are you singing to him? Hey, you stop that! You stop that right now! And he just excuse me. He just starts pushing you. We need to make a move right now. If you're not getting a ride, please do not disturb our business.
Okay.
You see the horse kind of like grunt next to you, just looks at you. You can definitely see the horse. It's a draft horse. It's like brown, dark brown fur, white legs. There's definitely a violet flower on her left ear, despite the bridles and kind of like feathery get-ups that they have as well on the stray. You can definitely tell this one is more than likely the one that Cormoran spoke to. It looks at you again with this kind of like Puss in Boot eyes as well. Like, it might want your treats. But then again,
I'll try
is
to.
there anything else you want to do as they start like
I'll
popping
try
off
to
already?
sneakily. Oh no!
Okay, sure. Make me a sleight of hand check
Come on.
as they start moving up already.
Oh,
Whoa!
And
you didn't lose
I'll
that.
say, yeah, I'll say as they are moving past already, and he kind of gets onto the front driver's seat again. You quickly kind of slip the pack underneath into the horse's mouth, and you kind of just stuff it in there. She's like, and you hear this Oggy, like as the horse is taking off. And
Exit jokes and
Drinks.
It's joking.
She's keeled over, right? Oh
It's all people. It's all people.
But I'll say that the Dre eventually moves off again, and yeah, you don't see Maxine any longer as the carriage goes around the corner. The yawning portal is now standing in front of you, and all of you in front of it.
So, what are we doing here?
And it's close to the evening time, so there's still like people. I'm not saying close to the evening, but late afternoon. So businesses are still running. There are people definitely still going in and out of the tavern. But yeah, you guys are all standing outside right now. Like to step in, just have a look around, or any other things you might wish to do.
What are we doing here, guys?
Well, we already have the information. All we have to do is write it on that paper and send it off to Mert.
Yeah. We have the update. Is that all? I mean, that's all he wanted, right? Did he want us to investigate further?
I
Let
don't.
me think back on it.
Make me a history check. History.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
nah.
guys!
There's nothing
you
else.
guys really feel like there's nothing else. I think we're done. You know, why are we even here? And Mara, you remember that Mert did say, if there is any other information that you can gather about the Zentarim and about their actions, please report that as well, as that is prior information that we can definitely acquire. It will give us a little bit of heads up.
I repeat that in a really good impersonation of it.
Between your voice saying to them, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow, yeah, he did that.
Thank you.
All right. Well, in that case, Maxine told me that there was a sun elf and a half-orc bodyguard that were whispering about planting agents in the guild. She thinks they met the Xanathars guild, and I think she thinks that they were Zentarim agents. So I guess, I mean, they apparently came here about a week ago. So maybe someone here may remember seeing them.
Well, there was
What do they look like?
Yagara fought with the Xanathars, didn't she?
That's true. Yeah, she did.
But is she?
I don't know.
She might know.
Don't want to be racist.
No, that's not what I meant.
This is not as bad as Friday game. Friday game was like a half orc. Hey, don't we all know that like one half orc in that tavern? And I was like, wow, guys.
Well, she is definitely
Half-orc
capable
in
of being a
this tavern.
bodyguard.
That is true. You definitely can tell that she definitely held her own in the fight. Yeah, she's quite gruff. You think if you guys probably had to go like 1-on-1 against her, she might just win.
We didn't
This
see her
she's
with
quite
anyone,
a
right?
capable person.
We didn't see her with anyone
Yeah.
that first time.
That first time, no, you did not see her with anyone. But I tell you this, as you guys kind of head in towards the tavern, again, Durden just goes, oh, you guys again, welcome back. Get a drink, please, please. You look around the tavern right now, and it's filled with all kinds of people. But obviously, the one that catches your attention, firstly, is Yagra. She's standing by a table, kind of like almost in like kind of full guard. She's just like standing there with her armor. You can see she has a mace behind on her leather waist belt, and sitting on the table behind her, enjoying a very nice afternoon meal, is this sun elf. Very handsome like features, thin ears, golden hair that just goes all the way down to his waist. He's dressed in this very nice, like noble's blue frock, and you can tell by from what he's wearing and what's he eating, he's definitely quite well off. Like he has the money for it. And Yagra's like kind of standing there, almost pretty much. Anybody that kind of moves in the way of the table, she just kind of like, "Whoa, get out!" And she kind of bumps into them so they don't kind of like crowd around the table. But yeah, you definitely do see that. There is also a war dragon there, having a good drink or two. He seems to be regaling a couple of stories to a couple of people around him. Matchroom, Tree Strings also is like playing a few songs as well within the bar. Business is up and running. So Derna just kind of runs over again to the side of the bar. Look, if you all need a drink, tell me. Don't just stand there.
Yeah, I'll have one.
Yeah. I guess we'll get a drink. Yeah.
All right then. Bonnie! And Bonnie like runs up again as she takes your orders. Do you need ales or food? We have everything on the menu right now.
Bonnie, do you have apple pie?
Apple pie. Yes, we can do that. I'll go check the kitchens. But yes, I believe we have some pie left.
Yes. I want apple pie.
And some ale, perhaps, the rest of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Right.
please.
An ale, please.
All right. So I'll say you all grab a chair around the bar and kind of sit around. Bonnie goes and grabs an apple pie and 6 ales for you guys, kind of plops them down in the counter in front of you. That will be altogether. Hold on, give me a second. Services, food, and lodging. So everyone's just getting like regular ale. That would just be right now 1 month. So 4 copper pieces per person.
Okay.
And I'll say, Augie, since you ordered an apple pie, an extra 2 copper pieces from you. She comes up, kind of gives you like this nice apple crumble that she has on a plate. You can see it looks quite nice. It's steaming hot. There's a little bit of like sour cream on the side. Just kind of puts it there in front of you. That's all the apple pie we have for tonight. Unfortunately, you've taken the last slice. Yes, please. Enjoy yourselves. If you need anything, just tell Tarnan or me. And she starts running off again to another table to wait. Oh, yes, sir.
How's the pie, Augie?
It's pretty good. It's really good.
Yeah, you take a bite of the pie. It's pretty nice crumble. It's got a nice sugary texture to it. A little bit burnt, so you're not sure who the chef is, but yeah, they did a pretty okay job only. Nothing great.
For some reason, Augie takes a bit of the crust and puts it in his pouch.
You bastard. He's just looking for components, you son of a bitch. Do you just stuff the apple crust pie into your... Oh, gross, man.
Yeah, if I
It
noticed
just
that, I
flops
would
around your pockets. It just
I
flops
mean,
around your pockets.
Like
Yeah, if you
normally
grab it.
he's running around with fleas. Like, I don't think Augie cares. It's totally Augie, I feel like.
Probably it's for his flea, you know. Is he also hungry?
It's
I'm not so
multi-purpose.
sure please eat pie. Okay.
It's so Augie.
All right, so you guys kind of sit around, kind of eyeing the tables all around you. Dernan looks at you all kind of like sitting around as well, enjoying yourself. It doesn't really disturb you as you're kind of serving the other customers as well. But yeah, you can definitely tell the Sun Elf is kind of just eating his dinner in the tables over. Yagra's there as well. You also do notice that Volo is actually within his private little table area up north as well. And you definitely do see Obaya kind of sitting there doing her daily routines. So what do you guys want to do?
Say, Durnan, who's the rich stiff over there?
Ooh, make me a persuasion check, please.
Damn it.
Oof.
He walks over to you and just goes, "I'm sorry, I don't exactly know everyone in this bar. I mean, steps towards you, puts a towel out front with his hand like kind of open, like palm outwards in front of you. But silver and coin, they kind of jar the memory a bit and help aid in remembering things a lot. That is what I do know.
Um,
Right.
He just goes,
I couldn't rightly tell you.
Let's see.
and I'll kind of try and slip over 3 silver pieces, I guess.
3 silver pieces. Make me another persuasion check.
All right.
He looks at it, looks at 3 silver, just kind of sighs to himself. Oh, well, it's been a slow day, I guess. Kind of scoops it in, puts it into the counter. All right, what did you want to know?
Yeah, we were curious about the sun elf over there and with Yagra. What's his deal?
He kind of looks over your shoulder, looks at Yagra, and goes, "Oh, that one over there. That's Devil Star Song. Have you heard of him?"
Have I?
No. No. The name's not. Yeah, the name's not familiar to you. You definitely have not heard of him. Just goes. This is just an elf customer. He has a room in the Yoni portal. Apparently conducts all his business here in the tap room. But I guess I've heard rumors that he's quite capable in finding profitable business deals around town, perhaps making friends as well. If you'd like to go speak to him, however, I do recommend a little bit of perhaps some tact in that. As you can see, Yagra over there, and Yagra just has her hands folded like across it, and standing and looking at anybody that pretty much even stares at Devil Wrong nearby. Just goes, Yagra is a bit protective. I believe she's her protection for now. As long as you're not giving off an air of fuckery, I'm very sure that perhaps might be interested to speak with you.
All right, thank you. Thanks for that. That's really helpful. I don't suppose you know if he's got any affiliation.
Not that I would know. I guess you would have to ask him.
Okay, thank you, Denon.
No, thank you. Just pockets the silver pieces as he kind of walks away. You need another drink, just let me know, yeah?
All right. So I guess to everybody, I just kind of. So how do you want to play this?
I mean,
Say what?
Ask him if he's got a job for us, perhaps.
Yeah, we can do that.
Just
Go
ask
from
him, do you have a job for me?
I was thinking maybe we ask you
Adventurous
to
looking
invest
for
in
a
our
job.
And if he says no,
Mhm. Look, I can kind of read thoughts and kind of hear what people are thinking. So if we can steer the conversation a certain way, we might be able to find out more without us having to actually confront him.
How would you like to steer his thoughts without confronting him?
I don't know.
Are
I'm
you
just
casting a
just gonna-
spell on this elf?
not yet. But yeah, I mean, so I'm just discussing with the group. I'm like, look, I can do this thing. I can read his thoughts, but we'd kind of need to steer the conversation a certain way for me to get anything useful. Can we think of a way to do that before we jump in, or do we just kind of want to play it by ear?
Mm. Well,
I have no idea.
I mean, I could also just make him tell us stuff. I have a spell for that too.
I don't know spell.
I
don't know.
wouldn't do that.
It's very risky.
Yeah, you're right. It is risky.
I don't
Alright,
think
why don't
we
you
want
do
to get afoul of the law if we can.
Yeah.
Can
All
help
with
it.
them.
Well, looking around in the tavern right now, the law is within this tavern. You don't see Hallister, firstly. You don't see any members of the City Watch. at the moment. So, what do you guys want to do? How do you guys want to speak? Oh, wait, which reminds me, you are all in the Yonic Tavern now.
Mm. Do you want to maybe? Do you think Volo will know anything? Maybe he has some useful information.
I really wouldn't rely on him. He might get us
Just
into more
gave us
trouble.
right and pay for it for that as well.
I mean, it is a good idea though, but it's just him. What do we wish to know?
I suppose you need to know if he's in time, if he's something else. I mean, I guess we're meant to get back to as much information as we can gather, right? It's pretty
Yes.
open, but
Tiga marka, bincangkan.
Do you think they're do you think they're looking for other members? Perhaps
Well,
Would you like to
get in
join
with
the
them.
Zentarum?
They did ask. I mean,
It
if
is
he
possible.
asked, we did kill some Senator Skin.
We could just pretend that we want to join. And,
That
join.
was us.
that's true. We did. Yeah. So if there's
Technically,
We did kill.
technically, there's nothing stopping you from joining the Zens.
Yep.
It's like sometimes when
we all agents.
It's
Got a
fine.
passion. Oh,
Then actually profit, right?
yeah.
Join the Harpers.
I kind of look at Oki and say, sometimes when you're trying to catch, criminals, you pretend like to be one of their friends, and then later on, when the time's right, just so that you can get information and things.
Mara's like,
This is legal?
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Oh.
might be
Wow.
happening right now for all I know.
Whoa.
Just like
Right amidst us right now.
Among us.
Your sus.
I laugh after that.
Well, I suppose we could just go and ask him for a job.
Who's talking to them?
Well,
Common's
one of
pretty good.
the- yeah, I feel like Common should be good, or Mara perhaps.
I haven't been feeling myself today.
Maybe both of you.
Not
should,
rolling particularly well today,
maybe
FYI.
both of you should come with me to the toilet.
I mean, yeah.
What?
What? What?
I mean,
Huh?
What?
What is going on?
Another just like,
No, just what's going on over at the toilets again?
you're not invited. Go away.
What?
Oh, all right. I'm sorry. Just walks back
No,
here.
no, wait.
Mind your own business.
Really, this is my tavern. Never mind.
It's my business, of course.
Please follow me to the toilet.
That sounds so wrong.
Up to you. So, who wants to go up? Can speak to him?
Who wants to go to the toilet with Augie, apparently?
Oh, no. Main question is who wants to go up to the toilet with Augie right now?
Oh, I don't know.
scared.
I'm curious.
Yeah,
Mara, I'm too curious. I need to go find out.
You know what?
All right. Okay, so Mara, you start heading off towards the cubicles down south end.
No.
Cameron, you want to go with them?
Well, yeah. I get. Well, I'm not. Well. Yeah. I'm kind of. Guys.
Wait,
no.
Oh, man. Wow.
He's glitching. He's glitching.
I mean, yeah. I can. I guess I can go talk to them. But
There's
Yeah,
no space,
come on.
You have to stand on it.
Mara just stepped into one cubicle and like one. He just squat over like one hole, right? Like, okay, continue, guys. What's going on?
I reach into my pouch and like, oh, there's a feather here. Okay, and I'm like the feather. I like brush over them with the feather, and
Okay,
both
this
of
is how
them.
it starts, huh?
Yeah, I brush
Yeah.
over both of them with a feather and cast enhance ability.
What the hell?
Fox's Scan. No, Eagle Splendor
Where did you get this feather from?
from the Kenku.
I'll say, okay, fine, I'll allow it. Yeah, you took the Kenku's feather.
They
Are
are.
they a
I-
beast?
Is he a beast? I mean, it's acting like a beast.
Technically, they're not a beast, but I'll say this feather you pluck up from him might not have been a Kenku feather. It might have just been a dove feather that was
Maybe.
like kind of fell in place.
Maybe.
Maybe it's a pigeon feather. You have no
And I
idea.
twin
You're
them.
not exactly a zoologist. So
I twin them. Both of them have Eagle Splendor.
okay, so what are you giving them first of all? Are you casting
Eagle Splendor. Advantage in Charisma.
Eagle
Oh,
Splendor?
not bad.
Okay, you're doing on both of them or
Yeah, twin.
is it concentration?
Twin, yes, concentration.
Oh, you twin it. Okay, so you
Right now,
twin enhance ability. Yeah. So right now, Cormorant Mara, the moment he kind of like fails the feather over you, you feel a giddiness amongst yourself. You suddenly feel like a lot more confident. You also feel like, you can talk your way into anything and out of everything, pretty much.
Yeah, and while we're in here, I'll also cast Detect Thoughts on myself.
On yourself.
Well, I mean, I cast it and then I can. It's 1 minute.
Yeah, then he directs it to someone else.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. You start casting detect spells. It's a concentration spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also. This is also.
Okay. So Augie's concentrating on this one as well, right?
Yeah.
Enhance ability. Last
Yeah.
an hour.
An hour, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Amara, you guys have the gift of gab and Corman right now. As you kind of like turn on your detect thoughts.
Go
Yeah,
tag team.
it is on right now. Whose thoughts would you like to detect?
Well, I mean, I'll kind of turn it on to Davil once we go up to talk to him, I suppose. But it's
What's the range on it? What's the range?
30 feet. Only 30 feet.
30 feet. So technically, right now, if you are standing in the toilet and looking at Devil, you would be able to detect his thoughts.
I think I'm. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
If
30 feet away.
you like turn it to Mara, all you get is "I will murder you if you try this on me."
And because it's only like a surface thought thing unless I focus on
Is it
him.
working?
So yeah,
Yeah,
I hear that surface thought from Mara and I just keep moving. Yeah. Like,
Surface thoughts from Augie. Apple pie, apple pie in my pocket.
Is it working? Is it working?
I don't know what Augie did, but Ren seems quite confident.
Don't fall in the shitter.
Okay, now I actually need to go to
Alright.
the toilet.
I don't want to know, really.
So you guys start heading up towards the table where Devil and Yagra is. And as you get about closer to
Oh,
say
sorry.
about 10 feet, say about 10 feet, Yagra immediately kind of stands in front of you and just looks at you all and goes, the table's here is reserved. What are you? Wait, I recognize you. You're that one that was fighting that troll that day, weren't you?
oh yeah, we were.
And
Oh,
before
well.
that,
Well, I wanted to tell your friend, the one that held me back, he deserves a tight hit from me, that's for sure. One of this
Well.
fist right up in his face for stopping that fight. I could have
You could
taken him
do it.
out myself.
you could do it right now, really. He's
Where is
there.
he? Where?
There.
And just point right over to where Alexander is sitting.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He just goes, thank you very much. Turns back towards Davil. Davil just kind of whispers something in his ears. He kind of chuckles to himself a bit. Go ahead.
Fucking hell.
Thank you. Yagra just kind of
Alright, you're gonna get your
just cracks her knuckles and just goes, I'll be seeing you boys later. And starts heading over towards Alexander.
Oh
If I
wait,
see Yagra doing that, I'll like whisper to Azura, like, let's pretend we don't know Alex.
you see Azura just kind of scoot over the bar all the way to the other corner where Rian is sitting and just like, no, look to the side.
I kind of move back. All right.
Okay. We'll get back to that as that is happening. Conrad and Mara, Davil immediately looks towards you too, and he kind of picks up a small silk napkin, kind of pats himself, puts down this cup and saucer. He's basically having a late tea right now, and just looks at you two. I know when people need to speak to me Of what purpose? That is to be questioned. But since you sent my guard away, why don't we have a seat? And he just kind of points to the two empty seats in front of him. Yep, you guys kind of scoot in, sit down. He kind of puts his legs, like both his legs, up onto the table in front of you, and just kind of lean backwards. So, what can Davil's Star Song help with you today? You obviously know a little bit about me, and perhaps my business that I do here. Otherwise, you wouldn't have spoken to me. So, what is it that you're really here for?
Well, we're adventurers for hire, actually, and
Ventures?
and we heard that you were someone we should talk to if there was work to be had and business to be done.
And he kind of laughs to himself. Pray tell, who told you that kind of nonsense?
Honestly, it's just word on the street.
Make me a
I don't
deception.
know. I don't know. Sorry.
Make me a deception check, please. Yeah.
Okay.
All charisma check. All charisma check.
All charisma check.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh damn. Okay. He kind of chuckles again to himself.
Can take my inspiration if you want.
Whoa!
I just
I think Ray, you're not at the table. You cannot get inspiration right now.
Okay.
You're too far away.
I have inspiration, don't I?
50 feet to give
Yes,
inspiration.
you do.
yeah.
I have inspiration, so I can roll again, right?
Yeah, roll again. Yeah, roll again.
Please,
Roll
please.
another deception check.
Oh,
no, it's
my
That's worse.
god!
Hey, wait, I thought you were advantage, right?
Well, it's a reroll, so
Yeah, you already had advantage. You already had advantage. So an extra roll with inspiration. So he'll just go, the wayward lie. I've always loved using that. Unfortunately, I can tell you don't wish to to give away your sources. You know what? I'm fine with that. So, puts his legs down, puts his elbows and his head's like in between his hands, like on top of his fist, just kind of looks towards both of you. Both are interesting indeed. An elf,
This whole time I'm trying to read his surface thoughts and see if I'm getting anything.
as you try to read his surface thoughts, you can definitely tell there is an inquisitive nature about the top of it. He seems interested, at least, in who you two are and what you two are doing in front of him.
I'll say, surely you've heard how we rescued Rainier from the Dinosaur Guild.
Oh, kind of puts an arm back. So that was you? Just both of you?
Us and our team of highly trained professionals.
Oh, you have a team, you say? I too work in pretty unique group as well. I can understand.
What? Do they think about who they are? Do they think about who they are?
No. Just right now, all he's thinking about is right now, it doesn't change. All he's thinking about is who are the both of you.
Well,
Would
we'd
you like to delve deeper?
I mean, hot off the heels of that accomplishment, I suppose, where we found ourselves in possession of an inn and we've been trying to raise funds to refurbish it. So we've been looking for work wherever we can.
Well-paying work.
Yes, well paying.
Well-paying work, you say. So you're interested in a little bit of coin, perhaps a bit of infamy, power? Just kind of raises an eyebrow.
Why not all?
I like this one. Just kind of points towards Mara. Us elves, we live long enough to know that the sins of humanity can be a boon, a blessing in disguise. So, you're looking for a job, you say? And you're thinking I'm here to offer you one, perhaps?
Well, we're looking for employment with fine employers such as yourself. Yes.
You both are interesting indeed. Well, looks around the tavern, looks at the both of you. I guess perhaps I might be interested in looking for a couple of hands. If, however, you do wish to join my company, my business, I do need to keep an eye on both of you. At least give you all a little bit of a tryout, perhaps, just to see how you can do. Rainier, that little thing with Rainier, I've only heard rumors about it, and for all I know, you could just be telling me stories that I've already known about. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Would you too, perhaps, be interested in joining the Zens? And he kind of leans in very close this time as he looks at the both of you.
I have this like surprised look on my face.
Oh, please, don't be that surprised. I know that you both are here, and you wouldn't be here for no other reason besides who I am. Just looks at you, comrade. And you there, trying to read my mind, are you?
Mara straight up laughs at Conran.
No,
You are
not
not the
blame the man to
first.
try it.
Well, I don't blame you. You are not the first person to try such little tricks. But I do suggest perhaps push no further. I can see that the both of you here are here for reasons besides money. But I need not pry. I need good hands. And if you two talk as well as you act as well as you talk, then perhaps I have some work for you. Firstly, let me introduce myself. It's back again and kind of like displays himself out towards you all. I am Devil's Starson. Raconteur, business entrepreneur, a little bit more on the side, but as you should know by now, I work for the Zentarum. But I'm sure you heard all kinds of stories about the Zens, all sorts of no good business. I'm not like the other Centaurums. You see, I try to run things as smoothly as I can in this city. And all these fights and wars and little bits of skirmishes that's been happening around the city, I can gladly tell you, I have no part in that. Neither do I wish for any of it. My chapter of the Zentarum wishes for a smooth transition, if anything. So, what is it that you wish to know about me? You can ask right now, but I can only give so much of information.
I mean, these fights. I mean, I assume you have a plan for quelling them, bringing them to a close.
Well, plans, stakes, all these take time and a little bit of finesse. Uh, I can say that I keep an eye out for interesting individuals like yourselves, but I don't really want a bad rep for my chapter. You see, I'll let you know for now. Currently within the Zents, there are almost two factions of us within within the Centaur, within the Black Network. I work on the more subtle, slightly quieter expenses, while the Manchun, however, those people, they use force and perhaps whatever means necessary to acquire what they wish to acquire. I do not wish to partake in that, neither am I interested. In fact, I find myself despising these very wayward people of Black Network. They give us a bad name and a bad rep. Do you understand?
Yeah, of course. You're talking to a mind reader. Subtlety is always, I fully appreciate the need for subtlety.
Well, know that I represent this very different sect of this organization. And my designs for the Black Network, for now, I shall keep to myself. But whether you wish to believe this or not, I oppose the Manchun, Manshon, right? And the chapter that I work for, that I handle, wishes to see the organization at large perhaps move to a much more subtle end, if you get my drift.
Yes.
Uh, all right, then. See that your questions are out of the way. Perhaps it is time for me to ask a little bit of you. He leans in closer. Are you too interested, perhaps, to join the Zentarum?
Telepathically tomorrow, I'll be like, "Are we getting in too deep?"
We're just getting started.
All right.
He sees you kind of look at each other, and he again kind of like laughs to himself and just goes, I know this might sound all shady and that Sens have a little bit of a bad rep at the current moment, but really, really, I do just want to end all this gang violence in Waterdeep. And if you wish to assist me, I perhaps can offer you work as you've requested.
I will say yes to both.
Okay, then. This is, let's look around the tavern. There's quite a lot of people around. I do enjoy conducting my business here, but on the quieter side of things, perhaps I can send a word across to you. Where do you stay again? Is that perhaps you mentioned you have a tavern, this manor that you've just claimed yourself?
Yes,
Yeah.
but Trollskull Alley.
Okay. The manor, is it?
Trollskull Manor, yes.
All right, then.
Bit of a fixer-upper, but we're working on it.
I see. Well, kind of stands up again. And your names?
Mara.
Cormorant.
Well, Mara puts his hand out to shake yours, Mara. Shakes it. Cormorant shakes your hand as well. You feel this warm grip as he kind of gives you all a warm handshake. It's very nice to meet you. I find myself in need of such individuals as yourselves. Precarious times like this. So, if what you say is true, and I will go check it out myself, he kind of eyes you both. And you can tell that even though you said so much and he says he's trusting of your words and giving you the benefit of the doubt, he's more than likely probably going to research who you are and where you come from and what you do. I will find out a little bit on my end. And when time comes, I will send word to you. Please, if you do receive it, do your best to go about it as best you can. And once you're done, come find me here again in the Ionic portal. Perhaps there'll be a little bit of reward instead. But for now, takes the cup of tea, kind of drinks it down, puts it down in front of you. I've had a good evening, and my dinner is done as well. I'll be heading up to my room. I'll be seeing the both of you sometime this week, hopefully. Have a good night. Starts heading off and looks
Nice.
towards you. Good night. Eyes you, Mara. He seems to be at least very interested with who you are. Another elf within Waterdeep that is interested with the Black Network. He kind of nods to himself, looking at you, looks towards you, Cormorant, and just goes, Sighs to himself, starts heading up the stairs and up to the rooms before he disappears.
Cormorant blushes a little bit.
And yes, as handsome as the gentleman he is, you're not so sure whether he's giving you a look of whether he was very interested in perhaps spending an evening in private with the both of you. But who knows? That call will come another time. As you both are sitting there, however, let's move back to the other end of this bar.
Oh, was this the
Alexander, you see Dylan
boy.
kind of in front of you as he's polishing a glass.
Here
and
we go.
up to you, behind you, and he kind of just, I think someone over there needs me, and he starts walking over to the other side. And Alexander, you suddenly feel this large shadow loom over you. You feel like somebody's standing behind you, and there's a pat on your back as you feel like this large hand just kind of grapple you on your shoulder. Excuse me there.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, yes. I
Looks
had
at
to
you, looks you up and down, and instantly recognizes you to be the person that held the Mac. Do you not remember me from a few days back? Tried to be all lawful and trying to stop my fight.
What's that? What's that?
Excellent.
who are you again? No, just kidding. Just kidding. I was like, oh, is you, Miss Yagra? Oh, it's good to see you again. As I stand up from the
Miss, the manners on this man just looks towards you, Azura and Rayan. Well, manners make the gentleman kind of like stands you up. And she cracks her knuckles, and as you stand up in front of her, you standing at a good like 6'4", 6'5". She's about 7'2", just looming a
Correct.
full head above you, and she just looks down and she cracks her neck. You know what I really hate about gentlemen? What is your name again?
Alexander. You can
Or
call me
whatever
Alex.
it is. Sure, Alex.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter what your name is.
Stone Cold.
Just goes, gives you an eye and just goes, you know what I hate the most about gentlemen, especially dealing with ladies such as myself. Spits down on the floor in front of you. I hate it when they put their hands on me thinking they can control what I can do.
Wow.
So she pulls her sleeves up. I challenge you to an arm wrestling match right here.
Oh boy.
If you lose, I don't want to see your crummy, gentlemanly face in this bar anymore. Do you understand me?
Is that necessary, ma'am?
Oh, it is very necessary. You see here, as she starts like sitting to the side, like moving like chairs to the side, and people are starting to get interested as they're looking at what's happening. Even Maloon War Dragons like kind of stood up with his ale, like, yeah, go for it, go. Yagra just puts her elbow down onto the table. Unless, of course, you're not man enough for a challenge. And everyone at the bar just kind of laughs and guffaws.
So okay, see, when she said that, well, ma'am, there's a difference between gentleman and a real man. If you want truly a man, as I grab my javelin and I throw at him, not throw like
Sorry?
passing at him. Like
You-
I shove it to the ground between blood found it
Okay,
and all that.
you just chuck it down to the ground. And you hear Durnan here to the side just goes, you're ready for that floor!
And then I draw my hammer and I say, if I'm not interested with this whatever the hell you are trying to do, but if you want to fight, let's make it real.
Oh, you want to fight, is it? Make me a intimidation check.
Oh boy. I'm not so good, but I try.
Yeah.
Uh,
With an 11, okay, sure, I'll roll intimidation on her end as well. She has a +2 to that. 20 +2. She looks at you as you like pop up your chest and you hold your weapon in front of him. And she looks at you. This is why I hate those that find themselves to be very pious. Look, I'm not here for a fight. I can easily take you down a notch if you wanted to. I just want to show you who you think you really are. It's not exactly who you really are. Look, arm wrestle me here right now. Or if you want to fight, that is totally up to you. But know that I bite much harder. So,
And I will.
your choice. Would you like to arm wrestle? Or would you like me to kick your ass all the way to Saloon's Moon?
Wow.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Let me think. What Alexander will do? Ma'am, like I said, I told with my word. I don't like this fight. If you want to kick me out, do it with everything you got.
Hmm.
As I step back and ready to fight, like seriously.
Just looks towards Derna and just goes, as much as I would really like to fight you and show you a piece of what you think you really are made of, Dernan over there is not going to like it. So if you start a fight right now, I'm afraid you're going to be kicked out for sure. And I don't have to do a single bit of thing. And she kind of leans back. So choose arm wrestle or get the fuck out of my face.
Fine. For your own desire, I guess I can play along.
All right. And perhaps you have some coin, not just words behind your nary mustache.
I'm not betting.
Well, I am. And she puts out 10 gold in front of her. And Malu's like, yeah, 3 gold on her. She puts down 10 gold in front of her. She goes, how about this? You beat me right now in an arm wrestling match. This 10 gold here on this table, this is yours. You lose, however. You owe me 10, and you won't have to come back into this tavern here for some time at least.
For sure.
All right, then. Show me you have the gold. Do you have 10 gold?
Yep, I have.
Yep, you put the 10 gold as well right in front of her, and immediately sit right next to her. People start crowding around. Even Dernan's getting a little bit in the action. As you see, he's chatting with Bonnie, and Bonnie's like just slips him a silver underneath the table. Matt
Boy.
as well, just kind of had a quick look as well. Yeah, you can definitely see like people immediately kind of looking across as you are starting what seems to be an arm wrestling match in the middle of the bar. So she puts her arm out. Well, show me what you got. You grab on, and with that, I'd like you to make me 2 checks. Firstly, athletic check, followed by an acrobatics check.
Athletic and acrobatic.
Yes.
Okay.
And I roll for them as well.
Not so great. And acrobatic.
Yep, acrobatics as well.
Oh.
Ooh.
So I'll say this. Yagra immediately grasps your hand, and you feel like the tight clench of her grip just feels like your bones are crunching in as she's just grabbing onto your tiny fist. She goes, you ready? Starts moving before you can even think to yourself, and you are about like all the way down to the table almost before you like kind of twist your shoulder and your elbow joint. And you're like, oh, just hold it right there. She's just holding you what seems to be a millimeter above the table, and she goes, a fighter. All right then. And she tries even harder. I'd like you to make me one more athletics. Your choice, either athletics or dexterity. No, sorry. It's either strength or dexterity. Straight strength or straight dexterity only.
Can I use my inspiration to get advantage?
Of course.
Oh shit!
Do I need to tell what you're trying to do? What do I need to
You know what? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. What do you do to slam her hand? Or like she's basically got you on one end. So for you to move all the way to the other side of the table is going to be a lot of work. But that is exactly what you do. So Alexander, how do you describe? How do you win this arm wrestling match?
Okay. As Yagra holds my hand, she sees like a little bit heat on my hand, and at the moment, she looks like Yagra. Yagra look at my face, and she look at Alexander is like closing his eye, and then starting to open his eye. You see the white eye glowing, and you see the thundering coming out his right hand, and then boom, that
all right.
booming.
So she sees that happening, and she goes like, wait, are you cheating? Ooh, as her hand just flies onto the other side of the table, smashes through to the other side. And you can see her kind of wrench her wrist away from you. You son of a bitch! And Dernan's like, whoa. I take that down a notch. All right, no fighting in my bar. Yagra just kind of holds her wrist and just looks at you, Alexander. Aye. I'm not fighting Dernan. This one just here showing his true colors. All right. Take the gold This yours. And she kind of laughs to herself. You're a sprightly one. All right then, enjoy your drink.
Before
And the
you,
next time that we arm wrestle, you're not going to be cheating no more. You understand? I'll let you go for now. Eh, but I can see a fighter in ya, and I'm all right with that. Slaps you in the back. Vernon, get this one in the ale as well. He's all good. And
reaction,
she just
thunder
starts.
damage. Just kidding.
She, do you want to do damage to her? She
no,
will
no, no,
really
no,
kick
no, no.
ass. Vernon will also help her kick her ass, just to know, just to let you know.
When she moves, get thunder damage. No, just kidding.
But yeah, she can definitely feel like a zap in her wrist as she's like, fucking clerics and their spells, goddamn divine work. And she like starts heading towards the back room. Looks towards the table where Comrade and Mara are sitting, can definitely see Devil like it's already gone up as well, and she follows up right behind him. And with that, Jordan just comes over, bringing an ale, and just goes, "Oh, you lucky ones. Well, I can see Yagra perhaps has an eye for you. Stick around. Things might get a little bit more interesting. Never seen a half orc blush before." He just kind of guffaws to himself. He just walks off to the side.
I toss one goal at the Dornan. Sorry for the trouble.
He goes, "Well, that's payment for the floor and the table. I'll take it." And she grabs the gold piece. "Enjoy yourselves and no more fighting. You hear me? This ain't a fucking arena. This is my tavern, the yawning portal. You need any fighting? Get the hell out of here or you jump down that hole there."
I understood. Thank you, sir.
"Hey, it's all good. Welcome to the yawning portal." And starts heading off to the other side again. Speak to Bonnie.
I go head to the Azura and like, oh god.
Oh, good job, Alex.
I mean, I don't know what happened, but for some reason, the thunder just came out from my hand. I don't even cast anything.
Well, whatever it was, pretty good. Probably won.
I need more training.
I'll say it's about this time that Augie and Mara and Comrade as well, once they've done a bit of reconnaissance, starts heading back towards the bar where you guys are as well.
What did you guys do in the toilet?
So long. Spent like a good 10 minutes in there.
Oh, he had a rash. She needed to show it.
He said
Yeah.
the clerics will judge him, so let's have a look first.
No, I will not.
Let me take a look.
Where is it?
Let me take a look.
Do you want to take a look?
Do you really want to take a look?
I
I don't
mean,
know if it's something from the fleas.
Oh,
there's a medicine called electrocute. It worked, but I don't know. I can try on you.
I think I can fix it all up, but tomorrow.
Well,
Well, why not tonight?
Can
Ezra?
confirm travel is definitely the time. Possibly so are we, maybe.
What? What?
What?
You
What?
signed us up without us knowing.
Well, just me, really.
Yeah.
Oh, just
thank you, both of you.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Well, I only speak for myself.
We did the strat. We asked if he had work, and so yeah, he kind of came out and said point blank he's Zentarum, and he said he may have work for us. So it's a good way to find out more about what they're after. If we do this whole double agent gig, I suppose, or who knows? I mean, I guess we'll see where it takes us.
why stop at double?
You might not want to say things like that on the open.
Good point. And I telepathically be like, yeah, continue on telepathically. So he said he'd be in touch in a week or so. But yeah, I don't know if we should wait for more information or get back to Mark with what we have so far.
uh,
So technically, you can just write it on a bird and send it to him, and you'll find out.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we have that bird.
I mean, Alexander doesn't know
How many
anything.
people,
But
how many people birds do you have right now?
Just the one we found in the Kenku warehouse.
Well, Mert gave us.
Oh,
Yeah, they give you one more. Yeah,
Yeah.
give you one as well.
Oh,
Two
okay.
of them.
Mm.
What gave each one of us like one or just one, right?
No, just one.
Well, yeah. I mean, I suppose we could update Mert and ask him what he wants us to do next.
Yes.
Well, we're in a pub. Do we want to drink a bit, or are we good to call it?
Well, I don't know. I just want
did you
10
guys-
gold just now.
Did you guys see Alex just now? Oh my god.
What was your
Yeah,
miss?
what happened?
He was like arm wrestling with Jagra and
What?
yeah, totally won. I heard
She said
from
she was going to
human
take a
cheat.
break. I suppose that's what she does on a break.
Yeah.
Inside check. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything, but yeah.
I don't know, Alex. I think I'm with Duman there. I think she likes you.
Yeah, I think she might have the hots for you, Alex.
Oh.
She might have just let you win.
Let's have a drink, okay? Donut, 5 ale, please.
I will
More
gladly
ale.
accept.
As Ella just try to get out from the conversation, like ordering ale.
It would be really funny if you go and ask Yaga like who her parents are. Oh, my mom is she was this barbarian that headed out from Neverwinter, and this other orc. It's long story short.
Oh my god.
Oh, you don't know. You don't know. You didn't ask her last name. You only know her name to be Yagra.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean,
Well, she's going to take Alexander's last name, so I don't see why.
Yeah, that's for sure.
no.
Yagra Haraldson. I can see it already.
Yes.
Shut up, Mara.
I'm not quite sure it'll be
Should
that way
a
around.
dash.
I think he'll probably have to take her name.
Maybe it'll be a dash.
Alexander Yagra.
Yeah.
Alexander Yagra. That's a good
Alexander
name to- yeah.
Yagra wife.
Aye. That's more like it, Augie.
Alexander Yagra's bitch.
Okay, one more speak about Yagra. I will smash you with this hammer. Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. Augie seems like the type to like it.
All right.
All right,
So
all
you
right.
guys sitting around the bar right now.
Yeah.
Are you still drinking or doing anything else here in the yawning portal?
Yeah.
I will just chat with Tree Strings.
Oh, all right. Just quick chat, or do you plan to do anything like work for the evening or anything?
I don't mind working. Need the money?
Okay. I'll say this as you head over to Matrin, Tree Strings. He just goes, "Hey, Yagra, Mara. Look. You've been a little bit late right now. Business is going well. If you want to play, sure. But I tell you what. Why don't you pop by tomorrow evening and let's do like a good week's worth of this. Kind of need to practice a little bit. I know we can jam really well. I know play your drums pretty good as well. And you've got a beat, and that friend of yours as well. Don't bring him. That's all I'm asking.
Right. Well, I bought a new flute as well, so.
New flute. Well, we've got plenty of instruments to work with tonight. I tell you what. After work tonight, I've got to get a good sleep as well. We can reconvene here perhaps tomorrow afternoon, and
Yes.
we can start figuring out the program for the weekend. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yes.
Okay. If there's nothing else, I gotta run off. And he starts heading off to another table. And he's basically doing personal songs for each table.
Hey, okay. I'll give you 5% of the takings if you cast that spell on me for the week.
It lasts for an hour only.
It's fine.
I'll say he won't assist you definitely.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll definitely say it'll take. Yeah, unless he's casting it non-stop for the next 8 hours, it's not going to help you much.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you
I also
spell
have
slots to waste every day?
I also have extended spell, so it lasts 2 hours.
Oh,
It can last.
Oh yeah, it's a true.
so you still have to do 4 hours. Do you have 4 spell slots?
No, I don't have spell.
You would have to spend your spells every day to help Mara, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
Quite fine.
It's possible though. It's totally possible.
Yeah.
I just need 8 hours basically. So if you're able to make like the time difference for 8 hours, technically that we consider one day.
I mean, technically, I could
Oh.
cast it twice
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't need to cast anything else during this time, it should be fine.
I think that's like too much, like splitting the money too much already. So
Wow,
it's
already?
fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was running the money.
no, I didn't do it like for. I didn't ask for like the money. It's just
Okay, it's fair.
Okay. So let's just like shorten up a little bit. So you guys kind of finish up here at the yawning portal, have your drinks, have your evening meals as well. It's all covered already, since you already paid for the drinks and stuff like that. So don't have to worry about rations for the
I
evening.
can only do 6
All
hours.
of you head back to the Troll Skull Tavern. And along the way, oh no, where is my Waterdeep?
Matt. Oh, here we go.
Where are you guys? All right. So it is a slightly quieter evening. Not that many. Oh no. I'll say by the time you guys finish at the yawning portal, it is already evening. You see some of the businesses start to close down. There's still like the shops are still up and running and everything. Definitely for sure. You see Fala still standing on.
You're back.
He's still standing in front of the bookstore that belongs to Rishal. And he's still on the card there, still going out. Muhammad is murder! Murder! Oh, looks at you all. Oh, you're back. Look, I know you've been trying to help. Just looks at you. Who was the one? Oh, Cormoran. Looks at Cormoran. Goes, look, you don't need to call the police watch. I found out that it's not illegal for me to stand here, so the city watch cannot do anything that to me because I'm not doing nothing illegal. All right, I am just protesting. That is all. Protesting is fine.
So, I asked Pala, do you still open business right now?
I would love to, but can't you see that this is more important?
True.
You mean you rather sacrifice you rather protesting rather than disappointed your customer?
I mean, I don't really have many customers, and right now nobody's exactly looking for me. So, yes, well, hell no. I mean, I'm saving the world as I can see it. And there is no price better than saving the world.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking to buy something from you, but I mean, if you're closing business, so it's alright. Maybe I buy somewhere else.
That's fine with you, as long as I can get this all sorted out. I look, as long as Rishal stops selling those that paper, I will do whatever you need me to do. But I'm not heading back to my shop any sooner until he's kind of stopped selling wormwood.
Well, look, he's agreed to stop selling it once we find a supplier of different paper. So,
But
That's
look at
a-
him, he's selling it right now. Just looks at it. Look like another customer like walks out of the shop. You see Richard just kind of step out. Oh, thank you. Oh, fella, what are you doing here? Why? And fella just goes, you son of a bitch, you're lying. And you see them like kind of arguing with each other. Richard looks at you and just goes, have you found me a supplier yet?
You are like looking right now.
Well, until then, I can't help anything. Good luck, fella. And fella's like, you're helping him? Well, I mean, I don't mind if he finds another supplier, but he's still selling his wares. He should be closing shop until he does so. Won't worth his murder! And just like starts walking around the streets and starts yelling to passersby.
Comrade, you think you can scare him again?
I mean, not in the same way, but I could actually make him go home. I have a spell for that.
I think we just
Yeah.
need to like find.
I
how
mean,
to
yeah, I mean, you can-
supply.
Would you like to cast a spell on Fala?
I think about it. I don't know if I'm gonna actually do it. Like,
How far can you cast it? That's the question. I mean, you need to go confront, right? You need to confront him.
I'll try talking to Fala. I think Fala,
Oh, yes.
Vishal, he has to make a living. And look, he has agreed to look for another source of paper, and we're looking for it for him. If you want to help us do that, then that's the faster, all the faster that he will stop using Duskwood paper. So
Make me a persuasion check.
Is it still within?
do I still have enhanced ability, or it's one
It's
off?
last an hour. Last an hour. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Please do. Ooh, oh yeah, it's a 15. It's good.
With a 15, he goes, well, I do source some of my papers as well from certain places, not anywhere where Duskwood is being sold, of course. I mean, yeah, all right, I'll help you. Look, I have a little bit of an in with Vajra Blackstaff. Have you heard of her?
Well, history check?
Have we?
Yeah, sure. Make me a history check, please.
Because Blackstaff sounds familiar, but
Yeah. You recognize the name Blackstaff, but you're not exactly sure where you heard it from. You do think there was a location or a place you heard somebody said Blackstaff, but you kind of pass your mind. He looks at you and just goes, I can see you don't really know the places here. Well, points to a tower pretty far in the south, and you can see kind of loom, this blackish tower, roughly about I'll say like a good 10 to 12 stories up high above one of the like highest buildings within the city. It's squarish in nature, like has this like conical rooftop. It points towards it. It goes, that be the Blackstaff Tower, and the current Blackstaff, Vajra. She has a few sources, I believe. I guess if you find some way to speak to her, she might be able to relinquish some of those resources, perhaps tell you where she got her paper from. But I don't exactly speak with her in person. I go through channels. And right now it's, it's not exactly something that I do hide. But yeah, I could put you in contact with her and perhaps ask if she's aiming to perhaps supply you with the Zalantar wood that she gives me.
that'd be great. I mean, look at us finding a constructive solution to this problem. Huh?
But I won't leave this much until he's done exactly what you told for. You give him a supplier and he's still selling Duskwood the next day, until his entire suppliers are. He's cut
That's fair. That's fair.
It seems like a waste of your time and energy. You know he can't stop us.
It's not a waste of my time to save the world from such irreparable damage.
Well, why don't you just come in and check in after a week, and if he's still selling it, then you resume your
After
protest.
a week, all the wood in the Neverwinter woods would be gone. All the Duskwood within the region would be none spared.
I mean, what I mean to say is, you know that we're finding a solution. So, come back when the solution has had time to flower, and if it hasn't, then of course keep protesting. I mean, I guess then but
Be another persuasion check.
oh,
Is there a suggestion? Suggestion.
not yet. Okay, I've already used up one second level spell.
You
I don't
can
want to use up
totally try to cast this spell on the shopkeeper in front of you. Totally can. Nobody's stopping you.
Oh wow.
When he says, he opens his mouth to kind of say something again, and he's like, and it seems he can't bring himself to words to think about a reason why he should be here or should not be. He just looks up to the sky and it's getting darker, and he just goes, you know what? It's getting late. My voice is getting hoarse. I'll come back in the morning and check it out again. But I'll go back to my shop right now. All right. Shows over. He starts collecting his things and starts moving the cart away, taking his signs as well. As he's walking down the street, he's just going, Duskwood is murder! Don't use Duskwood! And he starts moving back.
This is going, I'll say, you're a herbalist, right?
Yes. I own
Where's your shop again?
he just goes down the street behind this alleyway. Just look for a shop name. Oh, you're going there now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too far away, right?
I guess.
Yeah, let's get in.
Sure.
Got the shop, yeah.
Sure. come to my apothecary. And you guys all kind of follow him together.
Yes.
Yay! Healing word.
And you come to the very nice greenhouse. The very nice greenhouse that you saw behind your tavern. And he kind of goes towards the door and just goes, "Ah, my flowers. Maybe you're right. I do need to perhaps take a look at the place and keep it up and running. But for the
Such a
flowers."
nice,
And
such
he
a
just
nice
opens the
shop.
door, unlocks it, and you can see like it's a two-story shop. Like on top, there's like flowers, and there's a greenhouse on the second floor. On the bottom level, you can see through the windows there is a full-on shop, like apothecary, potions as well being sold there. And he opens the door and kind of lets you all in.
Wow, he lives really close to us.
Yeah, literally, he does live right behind. Opens the door, heads inside. Oh, come on in. Dusts the place a bit. You see it's a little bit dusty, like it's not been kept for at least a week or so. And just goes, welcome to Corellan's Crown. This is my house and shop as well. I live up on the third floor. And you look up into the greenhouse, you can see there's this small little like box up in the corner where you think he's probably kept like his living room in and everything. And he just looks at you all. Well, if you've never been to an apothecary, I sell all sorts of potions, herbs. If you need components, perhaps I can assist you in finding them. But at the price, of course. And of course, no dustwood. No dustwood here. He starts kind of taking a spray, kind of spraying his vegetables and his plants and his herbs all around. So, can I help you with
Yeah, just look around for
what are
it.
you looking for? As you look around, you can definitely tell that he has a potions table, like in the center. You just look at the potions and what's available. It's all listed there. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you see like a couple of potions of what looks to be this muddy, like brownish liquid with a couple of like scales and this like what looks like a tongue inside it, a claw, and all sorts of bits and bobs inside. And you see at the bottom there, potion of animal friendship, 125 gold pieces. In fact, I'll give you the entire list right now.
Okay,
These
that's
are the
good.
potions that he has available right on the table.
Um,
Animal friendship, that will be 125 gold pieces, like the prices listed there. Potion of climbing, 50 gold pieces. Potion of greater healing, 250. Potion of healing, 50. Potion of water breathing, 250. And they're roughly about a couple of potions of each. The most being obviously the potion of healing. He has about the potion of healing, he has 3 of them. So about a couple, 2 to 3 each of these potions he has kind of lying on the table.
I guess we can take the portion of healing. I tell Azura.
Yeah, do we have the money?
We do have like 200 gold.
Okay, I'll pop out and ask, guys, you think we should grab a potion of healing? What do you guys think?
Oh yeah, but don't forget there's only 3.
Never hurts to have some healing. Yeah.
Mara, Brian.
Well, I don't usually get hurt. It's usually one of you guys, so sure.
Wow. All right.
Okay. Yeah. While we're outside, I'm gonna talk to Cormorant and the people outside. Basically, I'm
Okay.
gonna say like, I think I know of another source of wood or paper for Rachel.
Aren't you full of surprises?
Yeah, the thing is, the thing is, it's run by Zent. So maybe you guys can have an in now.
Sounds funny how things align.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
It's
Alright, we'll get 1 potion of healing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will. You know what? I will. There's 3, so I guess I will take 2.
Yep.
Because yeah.
How much gold do you got?
No, I use mine gold for the extra one.
Yeah, why are you so rich?
Why have you been keeping money from us?
What? Dude, from the
I bet
from the
2
loot.
coppers too.
What loot?
Oh, the copper from the copper from the. No, we already divided the money before.
Didn't we get like 20 or something?
Yeah, but we still have like the big, like all the stuff that we sold. That's all still in a lump sum thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the 200, right?
Wait, hold on. Let me check.
So I want to ask you, like,
Oh, yeah,
where are you
yeah.
getting gold from?
Yo. No, sorry. I messed up the calculation with the looting. The 200 one. Mine only like 5 gold.
I'll say right now, whoever's taking care of loot, the money is in that
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. I did not. I put it in again. I put it different. So in the loot, there should be 75 platinum, 228 gold, and 20 silver.
Where's the loot shit?
In the shopping channel.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, technically you do have enough money to do something.
Yeah. Do you want me to buy one or just 2? Or 2?
Why don't you both get one each?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eddie, could you give us like a sheet or something that we can take, like track loot and stuff?
Yeah, it's in. Oh, do you want it in roll 20?
In roll 20, yeah.
In roll 20. Don't have a bag of holding, so I'll just give you guys a sheet.
Just the sheet.
But yeah, everything that you guys have, it's within the shopping channel in Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll give you guys a handout if you need.
Well, when we get our membership cards, Augie, we can pursue that.
Although I'm curious to see meet that Blackstaff woman. I guess. I mean, that tower looks interesting.
Oh yes, of course.
Oh wait, we do have 2 potion of healing, right?
We have 4, I think, in total.
Oh yeah, 4.
Potion of
Yeah.
healing. Then,
4.
yeah, we shouldn't buy it, I guess. That's the case.
Well,
Yeah, I guess so. But
Okay.
I asked. Okay, so I asked fella if he sell a seed called. Let me check again.
I sell all kinds of seeds for all kinds of vegetables and herbs and spices. What are you looking for? Perhaps coriander?
Legume seed. Legume.
This a little bit hard to get, but I could get you some. I mean, I have some lettuce and I guess legumes. It goes. Looks. Sure, if you need the seeds, I can get them for you. Probably require at least a week or so. I need to order them. I don't exactly have them on board.
Oh, okay. You need to order it. All right.
Yes, I could definitely get you some seeds from legumes if you like. I do also sell, I guess, as he looks around the corner. Yes, he kind of brings over a potted plant and you see like this, what looks to be, this small potted plant with what looks to be like these pods of seeds of this green color, like what looks to be a bean kind of growing off the stalks of a small bush. And goes, I have a small legume plant here, right here. If you want, you can buy it from me straight.
Yeah, sure. I guess I can take it.
Yep, sure. That will only be altogether, I'll say 2 gold pieces for this entire shrubbery. And there's enough legumes inside here that you could probably grow and keep for yourselves and probably like continue kind of harvesting on a weekly or to a monthly basis kind of thing. But yeah.
Yeah, I will take it. How many seeds does he give it to me?
I don't have any seeds.
Oh,
I only have
the plants. Okay, I guess one plant is good enough.
Yeah, you could try to harvest some seeds. It might take you some time, but I guess if it's what you want, yeah, then go ahead. That will be only 5 silver.
Yeah, sure. 5 silver he did. Yeah, I
All
give
right.
him 5 silver.
Yeah, he gives you the potted plant. Well, please take care of it. Enjoy yourself. Anything else besides the potions, which he will minus off. Yeah, you guys can add the potions, minus off the gold as well. If there's nothing else. Uh, yeah, it is getting quite late. I guess I'll start heading off to the bed soon.
All right.
And picking up the
Do
show.
you sell charcoal, incense, and herbs?
Oh yeah,
Heavy
charcoal.
charcoal? No, exactly. Herbs throughout the entire shop. Yeah, of course. Incense, not so much.
All right.
Is there any herbs that you're looking for? Like a friend here.
Right. Certain types been meaning to do some experiments. Basically, Rian wants stuff for Find Familiar.
10 gold pieces worth of herbs. Yeah.
Yeah, herbs, charcoal, incense. Yeah.
Well, I suppose if you're looking to, cast a spell, some sort of ritual with it, these are the usual ones. Kind of points to a table over this side here.
Oh.
Plenty here is all in batches, and it's roughly about the size of like a ration pack. So he kind of like pulls it for you. Each one's about 10 gold pieces, though. It's pretty expensive. It's usually used by all sorts of sorcerers and mages to pull all sorts of things from the abyss. But I have no idea. I barely use it myself.
Wow.
Hands you one package. That'll be 10 gold pieces.
Alex, you mind if I take an advance, I suppose?
Well,
Sorry,
No,
you need more?
to Alex. Talking to Alex.
no. Oh yeah, sure. I keep the yeah, I keep the record. Go ahead.
I would
Mind
You
also
have-
like.
Go on. Go ahead.
Perhaps take 2 packs of those.
How much does it cost?
20
20.
gold. But if it's too much, just one will do.
I mean, if it a good purpose, I mean, I don't mind. Yeah, sure. Sure,
Yeah.
go ahead.
We'll see. I've been meaning to do some experiments.
I hope it's a good experiment. Yep. I hope it. Yeah, it's all right. I give Ryan 2 gold, 30 gold actually.
Right, I'll
Yeah.
take 2 of those. Thanks.
All right, then. Passes you 2 packs. So you have 2 batches of herbs of 10 gold pieces, enough for your Find Familiar spell. Anything else you guys would like to buy?
Algie would also like a couple.
A
Of
what?
those. A couple of those.
The same thing.
Yeah.
The same thing as well. So
Yeah.
2 packs as well. Yeah, you can add 2 packs as well for 20 gold pieces. Do you have it?
Yeah, I do have 20 gold pieces.
Okay. Anything else you guys like to buy here at Corellin's Crown before the
this
shop
is
closes for the
cool.
evening?
No.
Okay. So with that, as you guys finishing up your bit of shopping, head back to the tavern or head back home for the evening. You guys kind of like have to wait on word, apparently, either on Devil or perhaps you like to send a message. We'll sort that all out after this 5-minute break. So what's going to happen is I'm going to give you all 1 work week to kind of like figure out what you want to do for the week. You can decide if you want to make some money, perhaps work, perhaps you want to fix up the tavern yourself. If you want to kind of like ask around as well to perhaps like who can build up the tavern. Yeah, I'll give you, you know what? Yeah, I'll give you a week first. I'll give you 1 week first of downtime. So you guys get to choose what you want to do during your downtime. Like if you want to cruise or perhaps research about something about your background or whatever things you might need to do, you can take that whole 1 week to do it. And we can come back and discuss that and finish up your downtime for this session. So let's get a 5-minute break first. We'll be right back, guys.
I need to check back the record. I need to check back. Okay. The money's clear. Cool.
Yeah, where, do we see like
to the game. Well, she is a half orc just by looking at her. She doesn't have the full on like orc posture. Like you've seen
Muscle.
other half orcs in Waterdeep as well, and they pretty much look humanoid, just definitely a lot taller and muscular. And for their size, like they mostly been known to work as either muscle
No.
or bouncers or some kind of like either hard work at docks or something. But yeah. All right, so let's get back into it. All of you guys have a week worth of downtime, and you can spend that like fixing up the tavern if you like. You can pretty much, if you want, hire some people to start like rebuilding the tavern if you like as well. Up to you. But we'll go down the list in order of you guys like what you want to do, and we'll handle that bit by bit. So we'll start from the top. Alexander, what do you plan to do for your downtime?
I'm gonna run some investigation.
Okay, what are you investigating or what are you researching technically?
About Zenata, but I will start it from the military, I guess. Zenata Guild.
Okay, Xanathar Guild. So you'll need a whole week of this, and yeah, there are like people as well as that you can speak to, as well as perhaps the small little libraries and even the city watch that you can try to speak to as well. But you do know that it will require at least 50 gold pieces in order to like pay for bribes and gifts and perhaps other expenses, like you might buy a drink or something to someone to get some information. So do you, first of all, if you wish to do that, minus off 50 gold pieces?
I don't have 50.
Oh, well.
That man. Maybe
Yeah.
I can just
You
How
can.
okay, go ahead.
Also try to like if rather than spend more time like researching documents and stuff like that, you could try perusing as well, like speaking with people in like the lower class, the middle class, upper class.
Neighborhood, neighborhood. Yeah, some
Neighborhood, ask around as well. But that would also take at least if you want to speak with like the workers and the staff and like the working class, that would be like 10 gold pieces just to cover expenses. 50 gold pieces for like middle class and 250 gold pieces for speaking with the local nobility, the nobles and the such. So your choice.
Yeah, I will start with the lower class.
Okay, so minus off 10 gold pieces first. You don't have to worry about it covers your living expenses as well. So don't worry about that. Minus off 10 gold pieces. I'd like you to please make me a persuasion check for the whole week.
Oh boy, here we go. Persuasion. Here we go.
Hey, well done.
Not bad. With a 19. The low class. Are you specifically looking for someone or somebody that with information about Xanathars?
Most likely that have they seen like their movement or something like that, or rumor, yeah.
So you will make 2 contacts. The first, I'll let you know right now.
Okay, I mean,
It's Yagra.
Okay. Oh boy.
You
Alright.
know that Yagra has had a conflict with the Xanathar Guild members. Like you saw them fight when you first met them. So she's basically one of the first people that you kind of like go up and ask whether they know and whether she does anything. And she goes, I know a few things. I could tell you, I guess. But first you have to buy me a drink, right? And you basically start buying her drinks at the yawning portal.
Yeah.
Try to butter up a little bit. And she goes,
This is how.
I know someone. In fact, my employer, this devil star song that I'm working for, she knows a little bit. I can give you in contact with him. And yes, eventually, like throughout the week, she kind of sets up a small little meeting with you and Devil. And yeah, you meet the Sun Elf as well. And he just looks at you, this, another one asking about the Xanathars. Can I perhaps give you a little bit of advice? If you don't wish to step in the muck, don't put the boot out in the mud. Are you sure you want to deal with these people?
I start to hold my hand. I start to hold my holy symbol. I say like, there's nothing wrong for me to protect my family. Correct?
Oh, this will be a family matter, in which case I need not pry any further. I'll tell you what, where do you stay? I'll send you a little bit of information, or at least what I can gather. But this is not for free. You will have to assist me in a little bit of my endeavors here in the city of Waterdeep. If you're willing to help me, I can perhaps give you a bit of information. Is this all right?
Very well then.
No. Very well then. Welcome to the Zens. And he grabs your hand and kind of shakes it. Like, what? And he goes, oh, you didn't know? Oh, well, just know that I'm just trying to keep the law and the peace as well. I'm pretty much doing the city watch's work. So if you
Okay.
wish for the betterment of the city, perhaps even the betterment of your family, this would aid all of those endeavors. So don't you worry. I'll keep your name in mind, Alexander. And that is your two contacts. You meet Yagra, you meet
Devil. Not devil. Devil.
yeah, Devil Starsong
Is
as well.
it DE or DI?
DAVIL. So
Oh,
Devil
okay.
Starsong.
Double. Okay.
Song. And I'll say eventually Yagra just asks, well, you never ask what is my last name. I have a last name. Her full name is Yagra Stonefist.
Wow.
Stone face. So nice to meet you, Madam Stonefish.
Oh, this one over here just looks at Durnan so gentlemanly. Durnan just looks at you two, like shakes his head. I take it up to room, you both. But with that, that is your downtime. Please roll me a D100 as well.
All right. Stars. Okay, let me write down his name and then what again?
Alex Stone.
Okay, sorry.
D100.
What again, Eddie?
D100.
D100. Okay. Okay, here we go. D100. Where are you, D100? Okay, here we go. Peter, come up? Not yet. Oh, wait, hold on. 37. Okay.
Okay. All right. With 37, your week's worth of carousing doesn't seem to draw any attention to yourself. And even though you have unofficially perhaps joined the Zens, you're not too sure. Nobody really catches attention to what you're doing. So that was your full week of downtime, all
right.
settled. Then, Azura, are you there?
Oh, yeah.
What
Rather
is your
than
downtime plans?
downtime, can I also try to find Helester?
Oh, definitely. That would be carousing. So yeah, you can choose. You can choose to carouse and look for Hallister, or you can do other things as well. Totally up to you.
Yeah, I'll carouse and look for Helester.
Yeah, sure. So this would be close to. This is. Hallister, however, is middle class. He is considered like the right hand person of L'Oreal Civil Hand. So he's slightly above the working class. Technically, he's like a captain of the City Watch as well. So it would cost you at least 50 gold pieces for the entire week worth of carousing.
All right, never mind that. Yeah, if that's the case, I'll just go to the.
You know what? Hold on, give me a second. You know what? Yeah. I'll allow it. I'll allow it to be for 10 gold pieces. I'll say, yeah, he's like in between the lower and middle class. I'm okay with that. So if you want to spend 10 gold pieces, yeah, I can totally do that as well.
Yeah, I'll spend 10 gold pieces.
Okay, make me a persuasion check, please.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Ooh, another 18. Okay. Oh, all right. This is good. So you just practically just want to speak with Hallister only, correct?
Yeah, because like I've got the wish, like the IE message from me God to speak with Helester.
With two allied contacts. Let me see here. Oh, who should I give contact for? Okay, you definitely find Alistair. That one I can give to you, but you also find one more other contact as well. Is anything other than Alistair you might be interested in, or I'll just give you a random
Yeah,
contact?
like in general, I'm interested in like what happened to the group of people, right? My previous buddies who died. It's always in the back of my head, but yeah.
Okay, if that's the case, I'll just instead of giving you two, I'll just give you one, and Alistair will basically like open up to you a little bit about what information he knows. Because everyone that was there that evening has either perished
Yeah.
or disappeared. But technically, anybody that was inside the group all died. It's only you that was alive. So nobody else kind of knows what happened. Like trying to ask around. There's rumors and people like telling like, oh yeah, they saw or they heard about this like this huge fight. There was like Zentarum all around, and everyone kind of got caught up into it. But yes, you do know this that you think from you gathered at least from what the people have been saying that the rumors are that Zentarum was involved in that little bit of a skirmish because there are bodies there, and those people apparently used to work for the Zentarum. You also, of course, eventually meet Alistair. And yes, you can get him as your contact. His full name is Alistair Silvermane. And I'll say, eventually, you just head back to the yawning portal, and one day or another, he is back there in the evening. You do talk to him, and he just goes, Zura, what are you looking for me for?
Well, I got a calling, I suppose you can say, to talk to you.
Calling? Did somebody ask you to speak to me?
Well, kinda, yes. Do you need any help? Anything bothering you? Maybe I could help.
And you see he's like deep in thought, and he thinks to himself, it's work. Work is always on my mind. If it's not one thing, it's another. And I've got to get the schedule riled up. And you can see like he has papers in front of him in front of the yawning portal. And I'm missing people. You know what? You with those people that just spawn over that manor in Troll Skull Alley. Is that
Oh,
correct?
yes.
Uh,
We're trying to figure out a way to like fix it up as well. Yeah.
well, I can't really rightly say I know how to help with that, but if you say you want to help us, you know, I work for the Lord's Alliance as well. Yes, Laryl Silverhand is our Open Lord, and she's kind of like the current head of the Open Lords in Waterdeep. And she's given me a couple of tasks, and I need to make sure that it all gets done. I tell you what, I'll head over to the Trollskull Manor and speak to you and perhaps some of your friends on behalf. I'll kind of wanted to bring something up with you all. If you're willing to help, yeah, don't worry. I'll be there to speak in person, of course.
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
All right. Well, have a good drink. And you guys like spend the time venturing and kind of getting to know each other. You'll know that firstly that Alistair, when you first met him, he was actually quite sad.
Feral Dunblade, right?
Yes, about Feral Dunblade. And again, once he gets drunk enough, he again starts going to a sobby mess like, oh, why did my boyfriend have to die?
It's all right.
Yeah,
You find
you
someone
basically
else.
know,
One.
that was his boyfriend, and he died quite mysteriously during that fight as well. Blade to the throat, unfortunately. So he was one of the first people that kind of went down. And you do know that he's looking for love, but in the right places. So right now he's kind of out of it. He's got to work on his mind as well. But yeah, you do know that much about him so far. He's told you that much.
After a while, I'll also get drunk and then cry over Feral Dunblade.
Lol.
Such a good friend. Yeah, it was the best one.
Sure, roll me a D100 as well. So this is lower class, okay?
Oh shit.
Yeah, you'll find it's only the 10th percentile. You do pretty fine. You just spend your time mostly drinking with Alistair. He's pretty much a captain of City Watch, so nobody really disturbs you. you do get his contact, and he knows that you stay in Trustful Manor, so more than likely will find you at the end of the week. So we'll get to that shortly as well. But your downtime is done. Carousing will cover your living expenses as well, so all done. Next, let's move on. Cormoran.
Yeah, so I guess I'll spend most of the week. I will just kind of walk around the neighborhood and I guess talk to the couple, blacksmith and the woodworker guy, and keep trying to get the woodworker to open up a bit. And
I'll say this without like you spending any downtime on it. The next time you head over to the blacksmith, you actually see the carpenter there, and he seems to be chatting really nicely with you all as you kind of step in, and he kind of steps out and says, "Oh, hello." Avi and Emric kind of head up to you immediately. So, "Oh, comrades, so nice to see you. Did you see Tally just came over? And well, I don't know what you guys spoke to him about, but he apologized for the evening, and he seems to be interested in dinner. Heck, he told us a little bit as well about the reason why, and his wife and all that. So we've decided to take him out for dinner. In fact, there is this little gathering of widows and this shrine temple that prays to. Basically, they worship love and all sorts of all sorts of relationships together, and they kind of like have a widowers kind of gathering as well for people who have lost someone special to them, and we're bringing him there. Hopefully he'll find someone, and they basically tell you their plan of like trying to get him hooked up with someone, get him a little bit happier as well. But it seems that even though they haven't exactly started off business with each other, they seem to be on good terms now, thanks to the talk that you guys have had with him.
All right. In that case, I mean, if that's sorted, I will probably just work on the inn a little bit then. I'm gonna have,
How do you plan to work on the inn? Just like physically, just move things around, or you?
Well, I guess I'll try and like dust the room. Then, well, if it's
So it's like
I use like shape water to like actually like mop the floors and try and basically start working. I mean,
start fixing up the place.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. I'll say you can make me a spell casting check. So just roll straight charisma. Oh, very nice. Okay. Okay, so technically right now you guys are living in a tavern and spending there. So right now living conditions within the place are quite squalid. I'll only need you to minus off. Oh, actually, I'll say minus off 7 copper just for living expenses for the entire week. Wait, 7 copper is per day, so I need give me a second. Per day, 1 copper. Okay. So it'll be like 1 silver per day. So 5 days of downtime. 5 days of downtime. 1 work week would be about times 5. So 5 silver. 5 silver. Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. Just minus off 5 silver. And I'll say you use your shape water to kind of clear out the place as well. You definitely kind of like help to remove some of the dirt and kind of move the furniture and do your best basically to kind of clear out the place. So I'll minus off. This is what did you rolled a 23? Yeah, I'll minus off some costs. The total cost. I minus this off the total cost. 25. 20 or higher. Okay, so right now it would cost about like 1,500. I mentioned right to fix it up. I'll say with the work that you've done, you can minus off like about 50 gold pieces to it. So it's now worth about 1,450 to kind of physically pay to work up and clean up the place.
Yeah, and apart from that, I guess whenever I'm alone in the inn, I'll kind of every so often look at Whistle, once or twice I'll bamf out my new wings when I'm at, kind of
Wow.
look at them questioningly, and yeah, that's more or less all I'll do with it.
Sure. Okay. Besides some self-reflection, yeah. Other than that, you do just mostly help, like mend up the tavern, clear it up, and everything. But yeah, altogether you have 1,450 left to kind of like pay to renovate the place. All right. Your downtime is done as well, Comoron. Next, Mara.
Performing with 3 strings.
All right. So this will be considered work for you, obviously. And let's see how much work we can get out of this. Firstly, no, you don't have to worry about living expenses just yet. I need you to make me 3 checks: an athletics check, an acrobatics check, and I'll say a performance check with your set of tools, obviously the drums.
Okay.
Yeah.
Athletics. Yeah.
Add all 3.
I will add a d6 to that, if I can.
I'll say this is over the course of a week, so no, this will be a singular roll, unfortunately.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's fine. Acrobatics.
Yeah, it's not fine. It's not fine. It's good. It's good already. And then your performance check as well. That is plenty lah. Altogether, 20, 30, like 40 something. Yeah. You are you and Three Strings form like a pretty good band. Good enough that not only do you work at the Yawning Portal, you head over to like other taverns like the Sword Maiden and the God Catcher and all other like taverns that are all around the city, and it kind of brings you to the places that he plays to. Eventually, at the end of the week, you not only earn like enough to live a very comfortable lifestyle, like you sleep at the inn sometimes where you work, or if at nights like run pretty late, like you get they give you food, they give you ale as well, so you get pretty taken care of by Three Drinks. It's not bad, right? Tell you what, here is your earnings for the week, and he kind of slides over 25 gold pieces to you as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. On top of that, I'd like you to roll me a D100, of course.
No.
I mean, the chances of this happening were very low to begin
Oh,
with.
now it's gonna happen. Oh shit.
You're fine. You guys are all fine. If you roll below 25, then let me know. It
It has happened before.
has happened before, yes, but if you only
It
if you
happened to
roll,
all of us, right?
yeah, everyone got it before. It's still funny. Okay, but yeah, for the rest of the week, yeah, you help out with Three Strings. You earn a bit of money alongside. Yeah, you're pretty good. You handle your week of downtime, all done, and no complications whatsoever. Augie, next.
In the beginning of,
Oh, I
the
will
week,
give Augie 5 gold.
Oh,
I will take
Oh,
that
okay.
5 gold and ask everyone for more money. We need money, right? I can make money.
Yes. What makes money but more money?
Yes.
money make money.
Money.
If you guys give me money, I can go gamble it, and I can
Oh
double it.
shit!
Once I find out he's gambling, I don't give him money.
Eddie, I was just sitting. I would see and suddenly like,
Oh, you're not there. You're not
oh
there.
yeah, I was yeah, sorry.
No,
You're
no,
busy caressing. Yeah.
No,
you're not
no.
there.
no takers.
Sorry, my
No
bad, my bad.
takers.
No, unfortunately.
I can give you 1 gold. That's pity gold.
I expect you to make 50 gold out of it.
Make it 2, and then next time we talk.
I'll take it.
Well, I'll give you 5 more then.
5 more. I'll take it.
Okay. Yeah. Anybody else want to give him some money because he is apparently a guy.
Are you like this? Right, good like this.
I'll give him 2 gold. I feel bad
Okay.
after
Another
Mara
2
gives him
gold?
like 5 more gold.
Another 2 gold
Mara,
or
okay,
another
here's
1
1 more. I
One
think.
more.
Alright,
Give
10
them.
gold, technically. Yeah,
One more.
technically. So if she gets her money back, it's like 20 gold. Woo!
Mara, give more.
Well, no, I haven't quite earned it yet.
Okay, so
I'll give you 5.
whoa.
5.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
5 gold.
Okay.
All right. So you'll spend the entire week, Augie, basically heading to the dingiest taverns,
So, all but
the most black
5
market of places, the most underground like gambling facilities that you do know around the city, and most of them are actually within the field ward. the place where you kind of spend most of your time, and it is quite shabby and obviously really run down around area. But places where they surprisingly do place quite medium to high stakes. A Dragon Ant, which is basically just like a card game, pretty much like poker as well. So, how much do you wish to spend first of all during this entire week for gambling?
52 minus
Ollie.
5 is 47, right? Yes, 47.
I'll say the minimum is 10 gold pieces.
47.
Maximum of 1,000.
47.
47. 47. Wow. Exactly the amount. Okay. So I'll say make me 3 checks: an insight check, deception, and intimidation. Or you can, if you have any proficiency with any gaming set like Dragon Chess or 3-card hand, yeah, you can definitely use that as well. Or dice.
Playing card. I have playing card.
Yes, you have playing cards. You can roll me playing cards. Let's use charisma for that as well.
So that would be all plus 4.
Yeah. So insight, deception, so roll me 3 checks basically: insight, deception, intimidation. One of these checks can be switched out for the gaming for your playing cards.
So I'll roll deception, intimidation, and playing cards. So it's all plus 4.
Yeah. So deception, intimidation, playing cards. Okay. Give me that total roll, please. 1, 2, 3. Oh, fuck. This time I rolled so. Oh, never mind. You rolled higher than me. Oh!
Yes, boy!
Yes.
One more.
Plus
One
4.
more.
Oh, no.
D20 plus 4.
19,
Another one.
20, 19, 18.
Okay lah.
Oh,
okay lah.
It's still good. You're pretty good at this. You run your grift pretty well in the field ward. I mean, you've been well known to do this in most of your gambling experience. So you have 3 successes, my friend. Altogether, you will gain 47 times 2. Altogether, 94 gold pieces.
Oh wow.
You will
Wow.
gain on top of that. So on top of the 47 that you get back, your 47, you also gain 94.
So
gold
I just
pieces.
add 94 then.
You just add 94 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah. Correct.
Oh.
Yeah, you do pretty well for yourself throughout the week. You make bits of money here and then a lot more here on this side, and it's one big final and you actually win everything from all your gambling.
Oh yeah. No.
But it might draw some attention,
Yeah,
some
no.
ire. Roll me a D100 check, and I'll let you know for now. With that amount of money you're winning, it is 50% chance of complication. Yeah.
Wow. Come on.
Well, what are the odds?
What are the odds, right? Hi, man. Yeah, you do set off like some people, and some people do like after a game, like, where's that fucking phone? Get him! And you still manage to kind of like run out the field board, get your way back to the Throthgal Manor, and eventually nobody is chasing after you for money anymore, at least for the time being. And yeah, you make your 94 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Good for you.
What's that?
I just need you to minus off 5 silver for your living expenses, and then that's just about it for you.
Okay.
Now comes the question.
Mara.
So, did you win?
I
lost everything all
Oh
on top of my
no!
Insight check.
How much did everyone give me again?
Oh, shit.
Mara gave
I
5.
gave you 20. 10.
10? 10?
I give you 20, no 30, no 50.
Gave you two
No.
gold.
Yeah. I think it's 2, 10, and 5. Is that
Yeah.
correct,
Yeah.
Rain?
Yes, I gave 5.
Okay.
All right.
So
So if you're giving back the money, giving back the amount that you owe them, and then plus any double on top of that, how much you giving?
So that would be 6 to Azura, right?
Oh shit! So Azura, not only do you get back 4 gold, you get like 6 gold in total actually. So you get double the amount back.
Yay.
Oh, it's quite impressive. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
So Mara will
Now-
get 20 gold. Yeah, 10 plus 20, so 30 gold back to you as well.
30 gold
And
to Mara, and
Rayan will be 10 gold pieces on top of your 5, so you
15,
get back your 15 lah. Just minus off
yeah, so that would be
15, 30, 45,
51.
61. Minus off 61 from the 94, and that's what technically you have.
Yep. Okay.
33 gold pieces is technically yours.
Not
Yes.
bad. Not
Something
bad.
wrong
Okay.
with that. But
I knew you had it in you.
I really
We should have a
didn't
card
think
game
so,
one
but
day.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
51 actually.
51. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's exactly how much you get back, along with your goal that you spend as well. So your downtime is handled. Rayan,
I
would
would
you
like.
like to?
I think I'd like to work.
Look, what type of work are you looking for?
I think I would probably like help my mom out, like with more like forging work.
Okay. Okay. Sure. No problem. I'll say for this, make me also athletics, acrobatics, and a. Give me a second. How much? Or okay, okay. Sorry, sorry. I never mind. For Mara, we're good. We use your highest roll anyway. You get to choose what you want to roll. Sorry, it's actually out of the four instead of rolling three. It's out of four. Either athletics, acrobatics. Do you have any tools, proficiencies?
My
Um,
instruments.
Yeah, no. Mara's fine. Yeah, Mara's fine.
Okay, I'm fine. Okay.
You're settled. Yeah, you're settled already. Actually, yeah.
thieves' tools, playing cards, and well, I'm a forger by trade, so
Do you have a forging kit, a forger's kit, or nothing?
I do not have a forger's kit, but
Do you have
I'm pretty sure my
proficiency
mom
with-
has. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll say. Oh, this would be. This would either be acro. Now I'll give it to you as well. You can get either choose acrobatics, athletics, or an intelligence set with your thieves tools. We use that instead, lah.
Intelligence. So
With
intelligence with
Thieves
proficiency.
tools.
With
Yeah,
thieves.
proficiency. So either one of these rolls, you choose which one you want to roll.
Okay. In that case, it will be intelligence plus.
I think your acrobatics will be the highest. I think. Right? No.
Sorry, what? Oh,
Acrobatics.
acrobatics. Oh, I can use that. Okay, yeah. I
It's
guess
either athletics, either acrobatics, or intelligence set for you. But I'm sure, yeah, your acrobatics is the best right now. So just roll acrobatics.
All right.
Jesus
Oh.
fucking Christ! Everyone rolling fucking high. So yeah, you've done the grift work before. You know which items that your mom sells that basically makes a little bit money, and you help her with like the Birkin bags and the all the other like kind of items and just like fake jewelry that she's selling as well. Altogether, you not only have a comfortable lifestyle for you and your family, like your mother as well for the week. Like everything's been sold off. You managed to get a good haul. Altogether, 25 gold pieces you can add to your inventory. On top of that, please make me a D100 roll. Since this is technically like illegal work, I will tell you now the complications has moved up to about 30%. So anything above 30, yeah, roll me D100.
Oh boy.
You're fine. You know like places to sell your items. You know how to like stay out of the watch of the out of eyes of the city watch and the other law enforcers within the city. Your mom's been pretty good at grifting as well. So instead of like selling it out in the open like any store, like she literally goes to like people that she knows, like this old maiden or this like maids of these nobles. Like, oh, do you want the same clothes and the pearls that your employers wear? You know, these nobles. You can still look exactly like them, pay a little bit less, and yeah, you manage to kind of grift all your way through. You handle your lifestyle for the weekend, and nothing else really catches attention. So you are fine as well. All
And,
done for that
Yeah,
time.
and in addition to that, like during my like free time out of work, this is mostly just for flavor. I know that Cormoran is like hanging out at the manor.
Yeah, he's mostly the only one cleaning up the entire manor apparently the entire week.
Yeah, like I will like ask him whether I can like ask him to teach me like a few things like magic stuff.
Oh, okay. Comrade, up to you.
I mean, I'll try, but my magic's kind of inborn. I'm kind of. I mean, I guess I can try,
Well, just show me how to do some of these things.
Right. I kind of like make a mage hand fly around and pick up a few things and kind of try and show him that it's all kind of great for me. But
To you, everything looks like he's just doing it teleconnectically. He's basically like Professor X right now, just moving shit with his head, in his mind, speaking to you in your head.
Yeah, like I guess like Rayan will sort of like try to understand like the how he does it and all that.
Sure,
And,
make me an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Straight Arcana. And I tell you what, Comran, you also roll me Arcana. In trying to teach him, like you kind of have to understand a little bit about the magics that you have. You know that you're born with it, most of it, and the spells that you come across, it's kind of hard. It's easy enough. Like the stuff that you try to teach him, like mage and stuff, like cantrips, basic magic stuff. And Ryan, it just flies over your head. It's tough. It's tough to understand. Like he doesn't use any arcane symbols. He kind of just waves his hands and shit happens, and you're like, "Fuck, how do I do that?" You try here and there, and I'll see Cobra sometimes like sneakishly like moves a mage hand to make it. Oh, look, you're learning something. It's moving. Look, shaking. But you don't feel like once you're away from him and you try to do it again to yourself, like it doesn't work as well. And you're like, oh damn, maybe he's my spell casting focus, But other than that, you guys all finish up your downtime for a week. And it's a pretty lazy week. Yeah. Anything you guys want to do during this?
Maybe want to buy some washcloth for the tavern.
What?
Kain buro.
I'll say it's part of the expenses that you would have to pay in order to build up the tavern. So it's included in there. If you
specifically, I want to steal one. I want to from the tavern for it.
I'll say you spend. I'll say you.
For the tavern. No,
I'll say
I want
you
to
kind of
steal
need
from the tavern.
need time. I'll say you kind of you need time to kind of like scope out a place and steal washcloths and items and things. And you spend most of your time gambling, making the most money, obviously.
Shit.
So the next week, if you want to do that, you can definitely try to do that.
We can try.
That's on your mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything else? If not, I will move the story a little bit forward as you guys spend.
Please do.
Okay. So with that, a week passes. You guys all going about doing your individual things, kind of congregating back towards the manor. At the end of a very long week, some of you guys get paid. Some of you guys get quite a bit of money. But eventually, the tavern still looks pretty run down. Just looking at the place, it's going to take more than just a good scrub. Like you see the furniture all around you as well. You've got to clear out the debris as well, the cobwebs. Like the floors are clean. They're sparkling clean thanks to Comrade. But the ceilings and all around you still has a lot of like grime and dirt and cobwebs all here and there. Sometimes you think you hear rats scurrying along the cellars and the ground as well. So you did minimal work, but some work at best. It is about this time, around, I'll say the 5th day of your downtime, you guys got to come back here, kind of congregate. In the evening, you hear a lurching and oh God, I'm so fucking drunk. And you hear footsteps heading towards your door before there is a loud knock. Is there tavern here open? No need drink.
I'll open the door.
Oh, my friend, good friend.
Hey.
Kind of hugs you. Oh, hey, everybody. Just looks at you all. And he just kind of closes the door behind him. And the moment the door closes, he immediately straightens up. It's like, oh, slaps his face. Oh, I'm so sorry. Sorry I had to do that. Didn't want people, I had to keep up appearances.
I was about to kick you out.
There is not. It's not necessary. Sorry about that. Just wanted to, get up prying eyes off me. I am quite not say an official of the city, but have a station, and it'd be a bit weird for me to come here without any real reason besides drinking. But I was hoping to speak to all of you. In fact, Azura over here told me that you guys are looking perhaps to make a bit more money, fix up this place as well. Looking for jobs, perhaps.
Right. I think all of us have been making some coin, but it's nowhere near enough.
I can't really assist too much with that. I don't exactly have great jobs to offer, but I can tell you this. I work for the Lord's Alliance, and we're a pretty large faction around the world of Toril. In fact, we're not just here in Waterdeep, we're in Everwinter, or in Baldur's Gate, all the way up north as well to Luskan. We have people everywhere, and we try to keep the order of the people and civil peace as well as much as possible. But at the same time, we have people in my station like trying to handle the mediocrities of simple life here in the city. And I have a bit of an opening. I was hoping that perhaps you guys might be interested in this. Just to let you know, the Dung Sweepers Guild, they kind of get a little bit of protection from the City Watch, and they're a little bit worried right now that they're going to get caught up in the crossfire of this gang war that's about happening, between the Zeds and the Stanatar Guild and God knows who else. We're trying to keep the peace as much as you can. So we promised them protection, but there's been this gap in our scheduling. I told Azura this last week. We kind of need you to fill it up. Would you be interested, perhaps, to assist us in this matter? If you are, I can not only put in a word for you with the Open Lord, or could say you are official members of the Lord's Alliance, and we could assist you perhaps with a little bit of gold or work in future. And of course, technically, you'll be assisting the city as well, so you'll be working on the city's behalf. It will help if if any of the other City Watch members get in your way with whatever you need to do. Whatever you do is not legal, of course. This looks towards all of you.
Of course.
But anyway, I need this gap, this gap filled up. And I've run out of people right now. And there's a whole bunch of you right here, right now, that I could sorely use your aid with.
Yes, of course.
I suppose
Well,
we get help.
Okay. Well, all right then. I need you to meet up with this man, and he starts writing on a note for you. His name is Morton Till.
Until.
Morton Till. He'll be at the Mule Skull Tavern on Ship Street. And that's just in the trade wards. Head there. I'll say tomorrow. Meet him at 6 bells. That's early in the morning. No, it's early. 6 bells would be early in the morning. Yeah, right early in the morning. And he'll fill you in on the details. I'm not sure whether they have any pay on their side to assist you with, but I'll scrounge up whatever I can from the Alliance. We're not exactly loaded ourselves with dragons, but I'll see to it that you get some sort of recompense. I just need you to help protect them for at least about 10 days, the full 2 work weeks. Just make sure that they're all safe and nothing really happened to them. Sometimes a drunk comes across and tries to make fools out of them. Just make sure that they have the sort of protection that a City Watch member might have. Just looks towards you, Azura. After all, you have an ex-City Watch member here with you. I'm sure she can tell you exactly what you need to do, how to handle it. Core and core.
Of course.
Well, since you're all agreeable, he just hands you the note, Azura. Meet Morton Till tomorrow, and he'll fill you in on all what you need to do as well. But thank you all, and I hope that we can work again further in the future. The Lord's Alliance looks kindly upon such gestures of goodwill as well. So have a good day, and thanks, Azura. Just pats you on the back. I've got to head off.
Thanks, Sylvester.
Don't let people know that I came here for, whatever this is.
Yeah, as he opens the door, I'll shout out, "Get out of here, you fool!"
Oh, he stumbles out. Oh, fuck here, you people. So, he gives you a wink. And he starts stumbling.
Bloody shrubs!
I'll bring more
Get out,
people
they're
down
not
here.
even open.
My God.
damn it. Oh, and he starts rolling like on the ground, like
Who's going to
and
clean all this? You.
he heads to the next building next to you all, and you see it's actually like a small tavern being run by this old man, and he just kind of brushes past him like, "Hey, drinks!" and he just like, "Oh fuck," hits into the tavern as well. But yeah,
Oh man, that's good. All right.
you definitely see all that happening. Soon after, in that evening as well, there is another visitor. Give me a second,
Oh
right?
man.
I'm sure you know who that visitor would be, right?
Oh,
My mom. Just kidding.
Never ready.
is it Yagra?
Sorry.
You see, oh, sorry, give me a second here.
Oh, what
Uh,
A giant cormorant.
Have you seen my tweet?
Have you seen my twin? It's about this high, and it points to his knees. But yes, you see a very familiar half-orc face start heading down towards the alley. Looks at the sign, looks at the manor, kind of like, oh, this is the place. Oh, all right. And starts heading
Oh
towards
boy.
the door and knocks on it as well. Tuk, tuk, tuk.
I open the door.
I spot out through the window, like I'll tell Alex, I think your date's here to pick you up.
What?
I'm jealous.
I hide behind Mara.
Why?
You think?
You can't hide behind her, you're pretty tall.
Well,
I kinda like
wants to
fix up his-
chaperone, apparently.
I kind of pick up his like armor and stuff, like his hair and
Mhm.
stuff. All right, you're good. You're good.
Okay, running away.
You're good to go.
Okay.
Guidance. Here you go. Go.
As you open the door, Yagra doesn't immediately recognize all of you, but she kind of looks in and just goes, you the owners of this here tavern?
As
Oh,
I,
he is. And then I push
as
Alex
I
forward.
recognized the voice, I was like, yeah,
Oh.
yeah, oh, you.
Ah, Alexander, you're here. All right. Steps into place. So I guess you all be working with each other. This is your team, your people.
I close the door and say, yeah, we are working together right now. As I grab, a chair, Paul, and yeah, please take a seat.
All right. Devil sent me here. I know some of you spoke to him. And Alex here is very interested in working with us as well. So I'm just here to pass a bit of information. Then I'll be heading off. I need a drink. It's been a long ass day. Kind of scrounges around in like her half-orc boobs and just looking for like this piece of paper. Just give me a second. And just pulls out this scrap piece of paper, hands it to you, Alexander. That's for you. I guess Devil has a message for you. I'm not supposed to hear it, so once I'm out of here, you guys can peruse that as much as you want. But kind of winks at you, Alexander. Be seeing you at the bar later, yeah? More drinks?
Yes, yeah, for sure.
That's the spirit. And she just like chest bumps you hard into the wall. And I'll be seeing the rest of you as well. Ciao! And she starts heading off.
Yeah, I help open the door.
Bye.
She doesn't exactly say hi, but she just starts heading off as well.
Yeah, when I see her leave, like I will cast message and like whisper and say like, Alex thinks you're pretty cute.
You see her stop and turn around, and she blushes because she like starts quickly moving away.
I just like thumbs up through the window.
What? Is this confirmation?
Oh, that acting that went really great, Alex.
Yeah, you see her green cheeks like turn like this light shade of purple. Like you've never seen a half-orc blush before. And she's blushing like
Oh boy, I'm gonna get a lot of trouble after this.
Okay, so
All right, I'll
open piece of
open.
paper.
Yeah, that's I open it. Yeah, paper.
You can
Correct.
date, can you, Alex?
As I try to read it, I just read the paper.
Paperwork.
Okay, so
Yeah.
there is a note on a piece of paper written in very nice handwriting. This like noble's handwriting, handwritten. It goes, elf and half-elf sailors in the dockport keep finding themselves on the wrong end of a blade. 3 dead so far, each beheaded in the middle of the night. City Watch is clueless as usual. Stake the place out and see if you can't put a stop to it.
Oh. As I call Ryan. Ryan,
Yeah.
I'm not really good at reading, so
What?
no. I'm just saying that something like that, but that is not what I mean. But I show him the letter. As
Right.
what do you think? Is it seriously?
I read through the thing. Well, clearly that whatever you guys did back at the Yawning Portal seems to have worked. This sounds like at least something, an in.
I'll go
Right.
behind Alex and disguise self as Yagra.
Gosh.
Wow.
Oh.
I should have taken disguise self too.
Mara, you cannot hide your ears.
Yeah, you can see your pointed ears are coming right out of like half Agra's half
Oh
of ears.
no!
I'm
Like she's so tall that I don't know if disguise self
yeah.
can even like make up for it.
Yeah, it can. It can. It's just that whoever like the extra foot and a half.
Yeah,
How
but
tall are you? How tall are
I'm
you?
like 5+ than these.
Oh shit! So you actually can't make a height.
Yeah, I'm
So
like
you
a
see-
shorter
Shorter.
Yagra.
You see the same same height as Alexander
Yeah.
Yagra.
If you wear heels, you'd be quite like this, I suppose. Why elf and half elf specifically? That's disturbing.
I suppose that's why we have to get there to find out.
Well, from this message, I suppose there's gonna be a very difficult mission. So
What does
I-
it mean? City Watch is useless as usual. That's what I would said.
I mean,
Well, I'll
Well-
protect everyone.
correct,
Yeah,
correct.
There's
But
blood on their hands.
well, I don't know what the price that whatever they will give it, but I need your help to do it. I need your help to help me. Will you guys help me, please?
I mean, yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Is it,
Of course.
money?
And we'd be helping the City Watch too.
Yeah, all right.
But are these two jobs, are they over the same period of time?
2 jobs?
From the message and the delivered message from the what do you call again?
So I'll say
Yeah.
from the Lost
Yeah.
Alliance, you know that
Yeah.
he needs you to work for 10 days to assist in protecting this place. As for the message, it seems like you're supposed to go check it out whenever you are able to go check it
I
out.
think this is just a stakeout. I don't think it will interfere with.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So technically, like you could work in the morning, like with assisting with the Lord's Alliance and looking after these people from the Dung Sweepers Guild, and then in the evening, if you want, you can go check out like whatever this place is mentioned. Yeah. So all this is given to you. Also,
is there a secret
It
message
is-
from this? No,
it
just kidding.
is. I mean, you can roll me an investigation and see whether it's a secret message. But I'll say this as well.
All right.
Homeron.
Yeah?
You suddenly hear something in your head. This ringing sound is, and only you can hear this. As you hear these sounds start to like, hello, is this the owner of the Troll Skull Tavern? Hello?
In my head, I'll be like, yes, who's this?
And the response like takes a bit of time before another spell is sent, and you go, you hear the voice again go, I have gotten your name from Fala. I believe you all were looking for some suppliers for wood. My name is Vadra Safar of Blackstaff Tower. If it's possible, I would like you and your friends to please come over to the castle ward. Blackstaff Tower is open to you all. I require your presence here at once.
At one. Understood. We will be there as soon as possible.
Okay.
And I kind of turn to everybody, and I just got a I'm kind of holding my head because it kind of like that noise kind of gave me a minor headache. And I'm like, someone from the Blackstaff Tower wants to see us. I think about the wood. Fala's contact. They said we should go over to the castle ward now, if we can.
Now?
He said as soon as possible. So I think now is a good time.
How the hell you have a phone in this era?
My brain is a phone.
What time is it anyway?
It is evening time right now, so like the taverns are starting to open. Some of the shops also are starting to close. But technically, if you want, you can head over to the Blackstaff Tower at this time.
Is it very far away?
So you guys are in the North Ward. Castle Ward is literally the next ward next to you. Heading towards the Blackstaff Tower probably take you about 20 minutes or so to get there.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not gonna take a lot of time. Yeah, sure.
Go.
Yeah, let's go.
All right.
All right.
So
Mm-hmm.
you guys all start heading towards Blackstaff Tower. It is evening right now, but even in the distance, you guys definitely see the tower kind of loom before you. And as you head to the front entrance, you get a little bit of what the place kind of looks like as well. So, just to give you an idea, as you start heading over towards the castle ward, you notice this large, like squarish tower, like I said, about a good 13 to 15 stories high. And as you head closer, you realize it looms even higher. You're not exactly sure if you can see the height from distance, but it seems massive. As you start heading to the very front courtyard, you can see there's stone walls around the edges. This side gate and the front gate, this black metallic gate standing in front of you. And as you guys kind of start heading towards the gate, the moment I'll say one of you get within 5 feet of it or 10 feet of it, the gates start to swing open. And you see ahead of you a large courtyard that heads up to a flight of stone stairs that head towards an entry point in the tower, this small darkened doorway. And you can't even see what's inside, even though it's roughly about 100 feet away. You just see this dark archway within the side of the tower. And it seems to be the only entrance within, besides the windows at the very top and the spires on top. But yeah, this is the only entrance that you see within the front of the tower.
What the hell is that?
What's that?
Oh, okay. Is that your sound effect, Eddie?
Yeah, I don't know why it suddenly went on.
I didn't wait, what?
Yeah, suddenly it went on. But yeah, that's what you. That is definitely what you see. Do you guys head into the opening?
I will. Yeah.
All right. The rest of you following with him, I'm guessing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Fancy.
Okay. So, as you get closer towards this tower, start heading towards the archway. Even if you're standing on the stone steps, walking in, you don't see anything inside. It's just complete darkness. You guys head on in.
Yes.
Yes. Oh. Wow.
So, as you step in, immediately you cross from the threshold of the first step, literally heading into the tower. It immediately just bright light just flashes in front of your face, and you kind of squint a bit and look upwards, and you realize now you are standing in this massive library. You're not even sure whether this library would have fit in the square spaces of the tower. Whatever extra dimensional space you have stepped in right now just seems to be this massive hallway that goes for at least 600 yards down, like a football field worth of books. And you can see massive statues all around you, statues of these mages holding staffs, of other sorcerers and wizards kind of placed on pedestals. And you look up into the ceiling and there's just framework of glass and all sorts of arcane aesthetics. You can definitely see everything kind of shines. And even though you came here in the evening, there is large windows around the sides of the walls. And looking out the windows, you see grassy lands and this massive like two suns in the sky, kind of shining down brightly, as if it was daytime outside, and it's giving this natural light throughout this entire library. As you kind of walk down this long pathway, you see wizards kind of like pulling books off with mage hand, like this books like floating around some of these wizards. You see like younger apprentices kind of like drawing arcane symbols on the ground. They seem to be taking notes. Like people moving up this like massive ladders to go up to like the highest point to get books. Eventually, you start heading all the way to the end before it comes to a large like circular marble kind of like indoor area. You see people like kind of sitting down on benches and tables and like reading. It almost seems like a massive like magical library. And it is here that you see this person. This tan-skinned lady, very young, looks at least at most to be about like 20, maybe 22, wearing this very nice jade and gold earrings, plaited hair, very nice like mage's frock, and she has this blackened staff that she holds that kind of like goes at least about like a foot higher than her. And the moment you guys step into the hallway, she's like standing at least to be about the second story. Kind of like this is winding set of staircases on both sides that goes all the way up to the second and third story. And she just looks to be like looking through the books before she realizes you all are there and just turns around like, "Ah, you all are here. Give me a moment." And she kind of snaps her fingers. You see her kind of float upwards as the staff and her kind of glow with this purplish bluish light. And she floats upwards up into this the air in front of you and starts floating down. Until eventually she lands like very softly, almost as deftly as an elf, like lands. She just steps on the ground. You can see the floor, even though it's marble, just ripple underneath where she stands. And she goes, welcome all to the Blackstaff Tower. I am the current Blackstaff, Badra Safar. Thank you again for coming. And I spoke to, I believe, just looks towards all of you. Comrade?
I'll kind of step forward and half bow and say, "It's a pleasure to meet you, man."
It is a pleasure to meet you as well. I'm so sorry that I couldn't reach you all at the front gate. I had a little bit of work to do. As you can see, all my apprentices here are still in the midst of their studies, and I try to help out when I can. But I heard that you all are looking for a supplier. Is that correct?
Yes, man. The one of the magic scroll shops in the city looking to substitute its current supply of duskwood with something less political, I suppose.
I've heard all sorts of talk about how duskwood is kind of running out in the city, and how we are chopping down trees and such. But know this: any duskwood that we do use within here at the library and staff, Blackstaff Tower as well, we grow it ourselves and we harvest it ourselves. So, but if you are wishing for another source, we also do use what do we call it again? Give me a second here. What is that wood called again?
Shadota?
Zalantar.
Oh, different.
Yeah, we do use Zalantar in some of our pieces, as well as our scrolls and spellbook making. So if you want, we can get that for you as well. But I see that you all have an air about you. Perhaps, is it true? And she kind of like looks towards the rest of you. Are you the ones that helped Rainier, Neverember, in his predicament last time?
Yes, we were, man. Yeah.
Well, word passes around, and I'm interested in perhaps acquiring your set of skills as well. See, I'm not just the black staff. I also do run Force Grey and the Grey Hands. And they are a little bit above the City Watch, as they report directly either to me or to Larell's civil hands. And we give little bits of important pieces of work to our agents within the Grey Hands as well. It's this smaller group compared to the Force Grey. But I was hoping perhaps that you all would be interested to join. I'm always looking for mercenaries and adventurers such as yourself to assist in these matters. Would you all be interested? Oh, please.
I am,
remember
yes.
this. And she kind of claps her hands. As you see, like the sides of the wall start to ripple, and you see like marble table just come right out, like pull outside, like almost like Matrix-like in front of you, and she just kind of conjures three like marble stone plinths, just spins upwards from the ground like chairs, and she takes a seat at the edge of the table. Please have a seat.
Yeah, I'll sit down and.
All right, you guys kind of like head around its different seats and start sitting down. And she goes, well, let's talk a little bit openly. You've seen Mount Waterdeep, I assume.
Is that
Yeah.
what the castle?
Yeah, the castle is on
It's
Mount
on
Waterdeep
Mount
itself.
Waterdeep. Okay,
It's
yeah,
on
yeah.
Mount Waterdeep itself, but yeah, the entire mountain is basically known as Mount Waterdeep.
Okay.
I guess.
He goes,
Yes.
I have, there is an old friend that lives on the side of the mountain, in the single cave on the southern side of it. An old monk named Hlam. If you are interested in joining us, perhaps in aiding us in the betterment of the city as well as its people, perhaps you'd be interested to take this upon yourself. I'd like you to go and speak to him on my behalf. Ask him what he knows about the current threats to the city, and then report back to me. Is this agreeable with you all?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
It's a simple matter, is it not? And I'll gladly give you the supplier that I have promised. And if you do this for me, know that I will consider you all entry agents, initiates of the Grey Hands. And there can be certain, there can be certain rewards, obviously, in working for us, dealing with officials and nobles in the city. They know who we are. They know our power here within the city as well, and what we plan to do and how we aid the rest of the people. So if you're willing to help us, she snaps her fingers, and you see, like in the middle of the air, like this swirling like air in front of each of you. And out of the thin air, you literally see this brass coin floating there in the middle of the air in front of each of you. On the brass coin itself, there is a symbol of a second here, Grey Hands. There is a symbol. Let me check here. Oh, wait, do I have it here? Hold on a second. Yep. So there is a symbol of like basically like a grayish hand on it, and that is exactly what it looks like. She goes, that token will assist you in whatever official matters you may have with the city and other people that you may come across. But this will show you to be a part of the Grey Hands, and that you are assisting us in matters involving the betterment of Waterdeep and its people. If you wish to join us, then you will need to accomplish at least this much. Speak to Hlam, find out what he knows, and report back to me as soon as you can. This, I hope you can do as soon as possible, but do know that it will take some time to head towards the cave, possibly about a day or two. The caves on the other side, on the southern side of the mountains, will take you, there is a pathway from the castle wall that will head deeper into the mountains. past some ravines and the waterfalls. But eventually, at the very top of the mountain, you will be able to find Halam in one of his caves. So, if you wish to take this upon yourself, please accept the coin. If you do not, that is fine as well.
I'll accept the coin.
You grab one coin. Who does not grab a coin? Does everyone grab a coin?
Yeah, I'll grab a coin.
I'll grab a
Yeah,
coin.
everybody grabs a coin. Does anybody not grab a coin? Okay, no, nobody. So as you all
Collect
kind of
all
grab
the
it,
coins.
you immediately touch it, and it doesn't feel like metal at first. As you kind of grab it, it almost feels like woody. But the moment like you kind of hold it to yourself, it glows with this warmth, and you see a singular brass like a ring kind of like come around the entire thing. She goes, for now, they are mere tokens, nothing special. But if you assist me with what I have asked of you, bring back as the information that I require. These tokens will not only assist you in matters to come, but they will officiate you as a part of the Grey Hands and technically Force Grey as well. That you are you are basically people that work for the Black Staff and Black Staff Tower as well.
Thank you, ma'am, for your faith in us. We won't let you down.
Use those tokens wisely, even though they are not magical at this very moment as of yet. If ever you need or come across any civic officials within Waterdeep, that coin will assist you in ways that you can never imagine. And I put a little bit of magic within the token as well that might aid you perhaps in combat. For now, that magic is locked away until you have proven yourselves to me that perhaps you're more than just mercenaries and adventurers. I'm looking for people that are willing to work with us to help change Waterdeep, make the world a better place.
All right.
Augie
Guess we can
serious
help.
face.
Get up.
Yes.
All right, you all get up from the seats and she stands up as well. I know perhaps this is quite rash, but I have a nagging feeling that there is evil brewing in Waterdeep. Evil beyond the petty violence of street thugs warring in the streets. I want all of you, that is all of you, she just looks towards the entire group, to speak to Halam. Ask him what he's heard about the threats. Try, please try, not to annoy him or overstay your welcome. That will be unbefitting of agents of the Black Staff and of Force Grey, of course. So, I will leave you to it. I hope to hear some good word from you in future. For now, I must head back to studies of my apprentices. Please, you can find yourselves out same way you came in. And she kind of claps her hands as well. You see the table just like sink into the ground. The marble plinth as well just disappears into the ground. And the floor kind of like immediately just opens up into expanse in front of you. She just points towards the exit. She just goes, I know this place does not look all it may seem. So the next time you step inside, do not be afraid if this library is not what greets you. I have placed magics and wards within this tower to aid me in placing visitors, or perhaps even the people within here, in certain extra-dimensional spaces that will allow us to fill this place with more knowledge and arcane artifacts than you can possibly imagine. Also, as you guys like start heading off already, you all represent Force Grey and the Grey Hands in such a manner. If any of you were to work perhaps with the Xanathar Guild, or even any other unsavory groups as well, this will be frowned upon, and you could very easily revoke that token that you have right there. And know this, you will not be able to lie within this tower. There are wards against that as well. But for now, I will leave you to your matters. I believe we have spoken enough. Have a good evening, and thank you. She starts floating upwards again to the air, just coming like right off the ground, just about 5, 10, 15 feet. You can see her spinning around as her dress kind of like just kind of moves around in a circular motion. As she puts her hands together, she just claps it. You can see her eyes start to like glow white, and she just taps the ground in midair. Like you can literally see her just like hit a solid ground almost as she taps it in midair, and a ripple goes outwards. Light flashes again, and all of you to see her disappear in midair. The people all around you as well start to disappear, just pretty much apparate out of existence. And you see the entire library start to close in, like all the libraries, like all the different shelves just start to close in on each other, almost like collapsing into like this box. And you see the archway of the exit coming towards you. You just start heading outwards. And the moment you step out of the threshold again, as you look within, all you see within is darkness, complete and utter darkness. So you guys step outside onto the courtyard. That is where we'll end tonight's session, as you guys have quite a bit to do next week. You guys can decide what you want to do, and there are time aspects to some of these things, but it is entirely up to you how you wish to go about doing them, whether you want to do all of them or none of them at all. Entirely all up to you. So, with that, let us end tonight with that. Thank you all for joining in Waterdeep Dragon Heist. You all enjoyed that. We'll see you again next week. Thank you all very much.
Thanks, Eddie.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys. All right, thank you all. If there's anything else you want to post or any questions to ask, just send it into chat.